going on, guys? We're back with another one. Hey, But nah, bro. Hey, I wanted to ask you a question. I was gonna ask you off camera, but I was like, it doesn't matter, bro. Do you consider yourself a jealous guy, or not even just like with relationships, shit like that? Would you say that you can sometimes be a sore loser in any type of round?
Yeah. Kinda. I ain't gonna cap a little bit. Yeah, low key.
Answer the first one first.
If I'm a jealous guy?
Yeah.
I think I do get pretty jealous sometimes. Not hella jealous. Like, I'm not like super. Like, there's some dudes who are like crazy jealous.
Yeah, over the little shit.
Yeah. But like, you know what I mean? Like,
so you think you're pretty standard?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty standard jealous. Yeah. Like, I know there's guys who are like, why was the waiter talking to you so much when you ordered your food?
It's like she's trying to get food, bro. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit's insane. But like, like I think I'm pretty general with my jealousy.
Okay.
You think being jealous is a normal thing?
I think it's a human thing, bro. Yeah. And I think it kind of just shows that you really like this person or you really care. Or, I mean, not even just with people.
That's what I'm saying. Because even as a kid, you never had like...
You know, like this other kid has a better toy than me.
Some shit like that,
like,
exactly.
I'm not gonna lie, because I remember like when I was a kid, we did like show and tell. And this is hella funny. I still remember this shit till this day. I was in first grade. This other kid had, and I thought I was smart as fuck. My dad and my mom, they didn't buy me hella toys, you know what I mean? Because fucking like the full action figures and shit like that from like Walmart or anything were expensive as shit.
Fuck.
So I remember they bought me one Spider-Man toy, nigga, and I had it for years. So it got to a point where like one of the arms are gone. I mean, the hands gone. You know, one of the feet are gone.
The webbings aren't even like black anymore on them,
bro. Right? And I remember it was right around the time I think Spider-Man 3 came out, and I wanted the black Spider-Man toy. So I kept begging my mom. She was like, "No, I'm not gonna buy you that toy. We just got you the other one." I was like 3 years ago, bro. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. I go and my dad, he had a printer in the house at the time. We don't have a printer no more. And I don't know if you know the little cartridges that you could put where it has like the ink and shit. I was like using the black one, and I kept like I was stamping Spider-Man hella times like with it.
So you didn't even use like a Sharpie or some shit?
Nah, because I wanted it to just, look as natural as possible, right? Because I still wanted the webbing and everything to be there. So I did that for a minute. I was like, fuck, it's not even really staying on. Fuck it, bro. I'm just finna look for a Sharpie. Use a Sharpie. Do it. I make Black Spider-Man. I go to show and tell like a fucking idiot.
Did it look good?
No. It looked terrible. I never liked it. There was parts of the red that were still there and showing and shit like that. Even when I'm holding the nigga, it's like black is on my hand and stuff like that,
Sweaty ass.
Yeah, bro. I'm nervous as fuck. You know what I mean? But I go up. Everybody damn near laughed at me. Like, oh, you painted it.
That's embarrassing.
Right? As a kid. And I was like, whatever, bro. I didn't give a fuck. I still thought my toy was cool. Until one of my homies goes up. He didn't even tell me. He was damn near like, hey, nigga, watch this. Shady. He goes up there, bro. He had Black Spider-Man. Damn. He had Green Goblin. Damn. He had Green Goblin's son. Damn. And I forgot who else he had, bro. But this is from the Sam Raimi universe. You know what I mean? So he had all the fucking
James
toys.
Franco, Willem Dafoe.
Exactly, bro. He had all them niggas, bro. Damn near had Alfred Molina. I swear to God. So I'm sick, bro. Just, you know what I mean? Just that level of jealousy as a kid of like, all right, you have a better fucking toy than me too. So, I mean, I don't know about that, if that's cool, but I think it just kind of shows like you want more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
or like you never had like a teacher that like, let's say if like you did good like on certain test scores, these kids get to go watch like a movie or some shit or go outside earlier than you, and you have to stay inside and do work, and you're like, fuck, man. Like,
yeah, it's jealous.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say sometimes it's cool. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's necessary. I think
it depends how crazy like
the like person how you reacts said, to like it. With the whole, like me and my girl are out eating, and then the dude's just like, hey, so so you had a burger with no pickles.
Hey, bro, don't talk to my fucking girl like that, bro.
I'm just reading her back.
Don't talk to my fucking girl like that, bro. You kidding me? I'll order for her, bro.
Okay, so I talk to you, or I'm not gonna lie. I think that is a little bit
insane,
wild,
bro.
Where it's like, okay, we go to anywhere out to eat. If there's a guy server, let me fucking order.
Bro, insane.
I'm ordering for both of us.
That's crazy.
I'm like, bro, do you think he's gonna snatch?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
what is?
But that's happened to because when I worked at a sushi restaurant, when I'm making sushi and shit, the people sitting in front of me, I have to like take their order if they're ordering sushi or whatever. And I remember like I'm ordering the girl shit. Because I asked her first, I was like, "What do you want?
Right here, bro.
What do you want to eat?"
I'm right here, bro.
Type shit, you know what I mean? He was like I'm ordering
fucking flirting with my girl, bro.
I'm asking her what she wants. She's like, I want the fucking.
She doesn't want to fuck you, bro.
I want the fucking.
Damn. Nigga.
She's like, I want the California roll, blah 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 blah, whatever. I'm like, all right, bro, for sure. And then I turned to the guy, and he, like his face is already like.
He's already tripping.
I'm like, do you want anything? He's like, no, I'm good.
Actually, I do want something. I want you to stop fucking talking to my girl, nigga.
That's like the type of vibes he was giving me. He was kind of just looking at me hella weird. And whenever like, you know, I'm making other sushis and shit, and the girl's asking me like, "Hey, what's that one?" He's all looking at her like.
Mike's just like, dude, please.
That's what I got.
Like,
I was just like that. I'm like, I don't know, man.
Nigga's gonna have an aneurysm, bro. He's losing his shit right now.
Flip that table with shit down here. He's sitting at.
Yeah. No. Okay. So yeah. So how you think that you can be jealous, but just not? You're crazy about it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what about a sore loser?
A sore loser.
Like, let's say me and you are playing a video game, and then I keep whooping you.
You're a sore loser.
I am pretty. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
When it comes to video, I don't know about actually. Yeah. I don't know. I've never seen you like playing a sport and then losing and shit.
Actually, not all the homies always say it. I'm terrible.
Yeah. I've heard.
I'm the worst when it comes to hoop because I hate all my homies when we're playing. Like I literally
immediate
them,
enemies.
Bro.
Like automatically, yeah.
Even the niggas on my team.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm really much of a sore loser. I don't think I've ever been as a kid. So you know what I mean, like, let's say like if I'm playing like. I wasn't the most athletic kid, you know what I mean, growing up and shit. So when I'm playing like certain sports, like during recess or PE or whatever the fuck, I remember like there were kids at my school that would be like, "Oh, dude, you fucking suck, bro." And I was always like, "Yeah, it's all right though. I'm not really tripping. Like I'm better at other things." I always had that attitude as a kid. I'm not good at this, but I'm better at other shit. Yeah,
I'm hella weak. But niggas were just like, "Bro, we don't care about that other shit because we're not doing that right now. We're
talking
about this."
But to me, I was like, "Yeah, I don't give a fuck about it because I'm better at other things in my life." You know what I mean?
Okay, so you weren't really a sore loser.
Yeah, I don't think I was really much of a sore, unless it's something that I am good at.
Okay. Okay. You know what I mean? Like you were talking hella shit. Like nigga, I destroy everybody in Smash Bros. Bro.
I was just about to say that. Yeah. And then if I get beat in Smash Bros, I'm usually like. All right, bro. Like you're just it's because you're using that. You know what I mean?
Say, nigga, you had a hella warm up, nigga. You were playing all these weak ass niggas all day. I just got here, bro.
Type shit,
you feel me? I just got on the sticks, type shit. Now that's usually my excuse too.
That's
like,
nigga, I
just got here, bro. You know what I mean?
Or you know what you did?
Since like 3
you know what you did too is like let's say like if you're playing, you did have a long like you had a long winning streak. Oh God! And then I come in and beat you. You're like
that shit was annoying as fuck.
But because then you were like well I just played hella fucking games right now.
Yeah, nigga, come on, bro. Yeah,
my fingers are tired. Type shit.
God, nigga, I've been playing all day, nigga. You're fresh to the game. You just got here, bro. Like, of course you beat me on the one time, bro. Like, you know. But all right, tell me this though. Would you say you can? Because I'm going somewhere with this. Would you say that you can take rejection pretty good in every realm? Like, let's say you don't get a job, or
I take rejection pretty good,
or even with girls. Do you think
for sure. I've never been the type to be like, well, fuck you then, you ugly ass bitch. Like I've never been. I think that's so fucking crazy that guys.
I don't understand
that anyone in general, even girls that be like, well, fuck you, you're gay anyways, or like you must be gay or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy as fuck to me.
Yeah, but I just don't get it though. Like. You were just flirting with her. You obviously thought she was attractive. Yeah, because you were being hella sweet and she's like, hey, what are you reading? She's like, I'm not interested. Oh, okay, whatever, you dumbass bitch. How about you just sit there and keep reading that stupid book?
Drugly ass.
You look like a drug addict, bitch. You know that? It's like, yo, bro, you were just trying to.
You didn't think about that a couple minutes ago.
You were just trying to charm her, nigga.
Crazy.
And then now that she just blinked you to the next, you're just like, oh, okay, you stupid ass bitch.
So you want to be a dumb whore. So you want to be okay, whatever. You was ugly as fuck anyways, bitch. I wasn't even talking to you, actually. Like, that's insane, bruh. That's crazy. Like, I have seen, like, people that I'm cool with, like, do some shit like that. I'm like, bro.
I'm not even out no niggas, but Jesus Christ, bro, stop.
What's wrong with you?
Like, yeah. I just don't understand that. Like, even, like, catcalling and shit, I never really understood so it.
Crazy.
Like, bro, keep it so real, bro. Like, I really don't care even to out us. Have you ever catcalled in your life?
Okay.
Be so real, bro.
That's what I was like. Okay, so... Kind of.
Oh,
but it wasn't like I didn't like roll down my window, start whistling at a bitch while she's crossing down the street or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was we were sitting at the game, which this is catcalling. Like this is like
it's catcalling 101.
It's catcalling 101, dude.
Yeah.
But the thing,
I think the difference is that there was intention behind it, because I think a lot of the catcalling dudes, I don't think they're trying to actually get the girl. Because, like, do you really think, hey, what's up, mom? Hey, the legs go all the way up? All that type of shit. It's like, I don't think they're thinking that she's going to turn around and be like, yeah, maybe they do.
I think they do.
Really?
I think a lot of them do think that maybe this
but
one
you're
time.
In this group of niggas, though. Like, how do you know she, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
And then you're the one brave guy. Do you really think she's just going to walk over there? Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's the lunacy in it, though. You know what I'm saying?
Because the difference with you was, I know exactly the situation you're talking about. You stood up.
Yeah, so
and the rest of us were all still sitting down.
Yeah, so we're at a football game. We're sitting at the bleachers and shit. It's like high school. I was like a freshman or some shit, I think. We're a freshman or sophomore. I don't remember. This girl's walking at the bottom of the bleachers. And I think you. I told you. Oh, yeah, you were like, hey, bro, like.
I was like, hey, bro, she was good with her.
She was good with her. Yeah. And I think it was like I was too lazy. Like I didn't want to walk up.
Yeah.
So I kind of just got up and I was like, "Hey you, like, hey girl, what's up?" Like
You.
Yeah, I was like, "You right there."
Yeah.
And I told her to come up.
That's
sat
like
next
super
to me.
catcalling because you pointed and shit too.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And I, like, low key, a part of me thinks that she kind of just came and sat with me just because
It was
like on the like everyone
spot.
had turned and was like, "Who the fuck is he talking to?"
Yeah.
And
But then again, why not just like embarrass you?
maybe
You
she
get what I'm
was
saying?
just like an awkward shy girl and she didn't want to be mean type shit. So she was kind of like, all right, I'll go sit next to this fucking
That's so interesting.
weirdo.
That's so interesting.
But now that I look back, I kind of think it because like that didn't like I talked to her that day for that game,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
after that we
Y'all just
never
didn't-
said anything to each other ever again.
But you think you just didn't push it?
Yeah,
Let's be honest. Because
yeah.
like compared
I mean, I
to,
did.
like,
I mean, I did try. Like, I did text her like on
little
Instagram,
bit.
whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
and then like we would like text
Text
back and forth, like kinda,
Yeah.
barely, like maybe for like a day or two.
Yeah,
and then we kind of just didn't like.
I'll
talk
say,
about it.
bro, real shit. I don't think you really pushed it like that. You know, like texting back and forth. You know what I mean? I think like, especially in today's time, that's just kind of average. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know, unless you really trying to like,
I wasn't even like trying to hang out with her, like
that's
at
the
school
point I'm
or
trying to
anything
make.
that,
Like,
yeah.
oh yeah, you know, like what you better be doing at lunch. Or
I didn't ask her
or
none of that
this
shit.
and that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly, bro. Because that's pushing hard lines.
Yeah, I didn't
You
really.
know? Hey, do you have lunch A or B?
Yeah,
You know, all
type
that
shit.
type of shit. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
But nah, the whole point I was even saying with all this shit, bro, is I had a story to tell you, bro, about a guy who is damn near, he does not know how to take rejection, bro, which is super insane. This happened this year. You're not even going to believe this, bro. So this girl, I think she just graduated college, and she was 22 years old at the time. No, my bad. She was 21 years old at the time. And nigga, out of college, she was going to be working at Microsoft soon.
Damn,
at the
that's
time,
crazy.
right? So her life was looking hella good. She ends up taking a trip with one of her homegirls to Germany. Both these girls are from the U.S. So they go to Germany, and they're just going out there, you know, just as tourists and just to see what's good with everything. And while they're out there, this guy, random German dude that's out there, comes up to them. He's like, hey, you know, you guys American? And you guys tourists? And they're like, yeah, we're tourists. We just came out here to just see the stuff, you know, whatever. Woo. Dude's like, oh, okay, well, yeah, but I mean, I know like everywhere out here. You know what I mean? Like, if you guys want to see like a cool spot, there's this one, it's like this bridge thing or whatever,
Shit
right?
sounds like Taken.
Bro, it's crazy as fuck. Yeah, he's like, there's like this one spot that everybody wants to go to. Everybody takes pictures over there. You can get like the dopest pictures for your Instagram and shit like that. And they're like, oh, okay, like, you know, like, let's go see what's good with it. So they follow this dude, and he wasn't lying though, because
It was a nice spot.
and everybody goes there. Like,
Okay.
whenever people go out there in Germany, I guess that's like a really big, you know, attraction. People go out there. So he takes the girls to this like bridge, right? And they're just like kind of looking at the stuff, everything like that. And this guy, while they're all chilling there, out of nowhere, and this is the thing, I don't know how many people were there that time, because I don't understand how nobody's tried to stop this. While they're all just chilling, looking at the site, he tries to SA the girl, the 21-year-old, because it's her and her friend. Her friend's 22. He tries to SA the girl who's finna be working at Microsoft. I just don't know how to pronounce her name. She's like some type of Asian. Okay. But he goes and starts like trying to grab her and shit. And again, like,
damn,
actually do this shit on this bridge.
That's crazy.
Her homegirl is like grabbing the nigga and like hitting him and trying to stop him and stuff. Yeah. He's getting so frustrated of like, like she's not letting me do it. He throws both of these girls
off the bridge,
a 615-foot cliff, bro.
Holy
off of the bridge.
fuck.
And I'm telling you right now, bro, the craziest shit. Like, nigga, if I show you the picture of the distance alone, like, there's a video I seen of somebody like panning down off of the edge. Nigga, I'm getting like anxiety even thinking about
600
that.
600-foot drop.
615-foot drop.
That's
bro.
insane.
Pushed both of the girls off because he couldn't get none. Pushes them off. Both of the girls fall, bro. The girl that's 21 years old dies instantly on
For
impact.
sure.
But her friend that's 22 years
Survives?
old, like,
that's crazy.
she fucking survives the drop, bro. She ends up, you know, going to the hospital, shit like that. The guy ends up getting arrested, by the way, but I'll go back to that. She goes to the hospital, nigga, and I guess like fucking a couple weeks ago, she just like left the hospital. So that means she's still to a degree like
fucked up off of the last shit that she was on.
No. She's to a degree able to still be doing things. How the fuck are you leaving the hospital, nigga? You fell off a 16.
Oh, she left,
nigga.
the hospital
she
from
got
that drop.
admitted from the hospital after the drop, nigga.
Whoa. I
Which
thought
is
you said like
super
she
crazy.
had just left the hospital and then went back to the hospital because of the drop.
No.
That's crazy.
Yes, bro. She got admitted from the hospital after the drop, bro.
Man, she's hard body.
I'm telling you, different.
I ain't gonna cap to you.
615 feet, nigga.
That's crazy.
Bro, that's like skyscraper damn near
That's
level,
insane,
bro. That's Oh my God. I just don't even understand. Like, I don't even know what she landed on and stuff like that, bro, because the drop below is insane. Treacherous, nigga. Rocks the size of fucking just boulders and, like, you know what I mean? Crazy ass terrain, nigga. It's terrible.
That's insane.
Yeah, bro. So then the dude ended up getting arrested, but they got
He managed to throw both of them off the That's crazy.
Yeah. Insane, bro. When I heard this shit, I was just like, this happened this year, nigga?
That's wild as fuck.
Yeah, bro. And then so dude ended up getting arrested, nigga, and he's fucking done, bro.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, interesting.
But that's crazy how it's like such a tourist place.
Yeah. That's why I said,
like,
why didn't nobody try to stop this guy?
It could be, what's that shit called?
What, only certain people can go at a time?
No, not that. It's the,
because
it's like a bystander syndrome. You know
oh,
what I mean?
yeah,
like,
they're probably all just like somebody's going to do something.
Yeah, someone's going to do something, you know?
And then it just happened so quick. Yeah. And then by the time they were like, wait, what is he doing? And then they seen that he threw them over. It was already too late.
That's crazy. But yeah, RP to that girl, bro. That fucking sucks, man.
Her life was just about to get started for real.
All because some fucking
corny ass idiot. Yeah, wanted to do some weird shit, bro. When I heard this shit, I was like, bro, that's sick, nigga.
That's so sad, bro. Like, you're so fucking young.
Yeah.
And you're just starting school, you know what I mean?
You're so juiced to go back home so you can just start your life.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro. You decided to go see the world for the one time.
Mm-hmm. Probably was studying forever, not even really going out like that,
man,
to get to the position she got to,
man.
And then this goofy ass nigga decides to push you off of a cliff because you're not cool with his sexual advancements.
That's what I'm saying, like, bro. If you go to a foreign country and you don't speak the language, bro, or even if speaking, like, you don't know your way around this place, bro. Don't just be so quick to trust the first person you see. You know what I mean? Because it's like, you do not know this person's intention at all, like, whatsoever.
No, for real, yeah. It's like, you know, you're just thinking like, oh, well, he seems like a good guy.
He's friendly. He's telling me, you know, cool spots.
Yeah, I'm gonna be so real. That's why I'm like this. I don't get offended of, you know, girls that are kind of really vigilant. Like, they're like, okay, I don't get into cars with just dudes. Like, if I'm an Uber driver and then some girl's just like, hey, you think it's good if I be on the phone the whole time with my homegirl because I don't know if you're a fucking weirdo? Go ahead. You can FaceTime her. I don't care. You can have the camera on me the whole time.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck, bro, at that point, because I'm just being so real. If it's my daughter, I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to sit here and try to act like, oh, you know, all this equality and doo-doo. I'm being so real, bro. There are going to be certain things that are going to be different when I'm talking about versus my son and my daughter. I'm not saying I'm just going to let my son just be doing whatever and
yeah.
But I'm talking about once he gets to like a certain age of like 18, I'm going to be like this. This little nigga can damn near whoop my ass now, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, if some nigga tries to do some creepy or weird shit to him, 9 times out of 10, I know he's going to be able to. Himself. You feel what I'm saying? But this dude threw 2 grown women off of a fucking bridge, bro. Like, let's just be so real. Like, you know what I mean? So that's.
Do you know how long it took for them to like arrest him? Like, was it like right after, like
right there?
Type
I'm pretty
shit?
sure people like pinned him down
what happened.
and waited until the cops came. You know what I'm saying? So it was right away.
That's
got his
so
ass.
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
How something could flip, bro. Like, so like you're sitting there watching the view, taking pictures and shit,
and then this guy just grabs you something weird. And then tries to fucking, you know what I'm saying? And then he throws you off a cliff. The next thing, you're just like, what the hell? You're getting lifted up. And then you're just free falling.
Wild.
That was your last moments, bro. That's so fucking sickening.
So scary, bro. Like, that drop alone. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you ever did, like, the ride, like, at fucking Great America or whatever, where you, like, you did the drop zone shit?
And then,
Dude, imagine feeling that with no harness on or anything like that.
Yeah. Bro, I'm telling you, and you just know nothing's going to save me. That's the craziest
it must have been
shit.
I'm not gonna lie, it's probably too fast. You don't even get to think that much.
I'm gonna be honest with you. With a 615,
there's some time to think.
There was some time to think.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You feel me? She was probably rethinking everything, nigga. Like some of her mistakes and and da-da-da. That's how much time I think you got with a drop like that, nigga.
That's so sad, bro.
You know what I mean?
What a fucking loser, man. I ain't gonna cap to you.
That's why I said sore losers, nigga.
That is
and
crazy.
You cannot like just handle shit. You know what I mean? You can't take rejection, bro. If she's not fucking with you, nigga, and that's not even just rejection, bro. You tried to actually, like, you didn't even try to flirt with her.
Yeah.
You just got straight to it.
Crazy.
Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like.
In public, bro, too. Like,
that's what I mean, bro. Like, and it's so crazy because, like, whenever, and it's just, even what you were saying earlier, right? Which is hilarious about, like, the guy who's, like, you know, like.
Super jealous and shit.
Yeah, I'm going to be real. He's probably a little bit better than the dude that's just laid back and he's like, yeah, babe, you know, go to the club. And I'm talking about because let's be so real. Your girl gets into a situation now, you're not there.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I'm not even saying like you always got to beat her because it's like there's certain things in life that are just going to happen. I'm just saying that there are just certain things of like, okay, like this is just an example, bro. And it's not even something that I want, nigga, or I say. The girl that I fuck with, bro, you feel me? She literally will, anytime she's about to go get gas and it's late, she'll call me. She'll be like, hey, could you just, come with me to go get gas, whatever we'll do, da-da-da-da.
Yeah, you know how many creeps hang around gas stations?
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, if we're going based off all this shit, she could have just sat there and be like, well, why can't I do that by myself? What the fuck? Like, why am I da-da-da-da? You know what I'm saying? And it's a whole thing. But it's like, she just understands, like, okay, nobody's going to fuck with me 9 times out of 10 if he's here.
Yeah.
Cool. You know what I mean? Like, not like even just niggas trying to talk to her or whatever fuck would do. She's like, okay, if he's here, I know for a fact no nigga's gonna even come over here, let alone some weird ass nigga. You know what I mean? So I don't know, bro. I just thought that shit was interesting. I was like, man, R.I.P. to old girl, bro.
That's what, like,
you feel me?
And I feel like that's one of the most suckiest things, like, probably to be a girl is like,
hell yeah.
Like, as a dude, if you reject a girl, like if a girl tries to get at you and you reject her,
yeah,
the chances of her murdering you are fucking rare.
Super low.
Super, super low.
Yeah, even if she tried.
You know what I'm saying? But as a girl, bruh, if you reject a dude, there's a good chance.
Yeah, this nigga
might jump on you and try to strangle you or some crazy shit. You know
Why'd you say no?
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, that shit's so crazy, bruh.
I know. That's just kind of like the weight of that they have to bear.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
You know, that's just kind of one of those things of being a girl is that, like, this guy that you trusted could possibly be a fucking maniac.
Crazy person.
You know what I mean? And you let a maniac into your life.
Yeah.
You feel me? Or even vice versa with dudes. Ours is just, nigga, you might have let in a true demon.
Yeah.
But
succubus.
I swear to God. But it's in a whole different way. It's like she will do these sneaky, grimy things. And it's like fucking you up mentally, or it's gonna fuck up your reputation, or whatever the fuck. Like, she's gonna lie about
like
shit.
Have you seen this you know what Kate, like the John and Kate +8 shit? You know what that is?
Nah, what the fuck?
It was like this old TLC show that came out, and pretty much this guy John and his girl Kate, they ended up having like 6 tuplets or some shit like that. So she was pregnant with like 6 babies at once, and they already had twins prior to that. But you know, they're on, and you already know how TLC shows are, you know, like Honey Boo Boo, all that shit. It's like really just exploitive, like TV and shit. After a while, he was kind of like, you know what, bro, like, I'm sick of this shit. Like, I don't want, like, he kind of had an epiphany one day. He's like, I don't want my kids on TV. Like, this is not good for them. Like, since they've been born, they've been on fucking TV.
Yeah.
So he ends up, like, divorcing her, like, ends up trying to, like, get them off the show and shit.
Yeah.
And her and TLC spun this crazy narrative that, like, he was, like, a cheater, and that, like, because they end up splitting up. She ends up like having her own show where she's like a single mom, and they're damn near like making it seem like he's a deadbeat and shit, and she has to take care of all these 8 kids by herself and shit.
Wow,
crazy, bro. And I guess like one of her kids, like, he kind of like didn't fuck with her anymore because he didn't want to be on camera either. Yeah. And she damn near put him into a hospital, saying that there was something wrong with him.
Really?
Yeah. And the dude John damn near went like bankrupt trying to get his son out the hospital.
What the
crazy,
fuck?
Bro. Yeah, and he couldn't say hella shit for how long because of like a contract he had signed with TLC.
Wow, so crazy, it was like until the contract's
until
over,
like recently, like this year, damn near, he's like finally, or like last year, he's finally coming out and saying shit like, yeah, this shit's all crazy.
And what, the show came out like early 2000s type shit?
Yeah, I think the last season that they had was probably like 2000, like the early, like shit like that.
I'm already knowing. That's
crazy though, bro. And how for hell long I'm pretty sure people were like, oh, he's terrible.
He sucks, and
he's a terrible.
And you gotta even think about the people that know that family personally, and then they watch the show to get a deeper look, and then now they're just like, oh my god, John's a fucking piece of shit.
Kate's own brother and his sister-in-law were saying like, yeah, she's crazy as fuck, like they're exploiting like my nephews and my nieces and shit on the show and stuff. Like her own brother was saying this shit.
That's wild.
Crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
See, that's interesting. So that's how you know, bro. It's like when the rest of the family start coming in that don't really care about all this fucking TV shit, whatever we'll do it, that's how you know, nigga. Like, you were on some bullshit, bro. You were capping, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That's dark. That shit's dark.
That's just sad as fuck, bro. But like, damn, bro, RB to that girl, man. That's sickening, bro. Yeah. But yeah, bro, I had this other story that actually happened in Germany too. Happened this year too. I guess these protesters, you remember that whole thing where they were like putting like the soup all over fucking Van Gogh's painting and shit? Yeah. And they glued their hands to the to like the wall or whatever. Yeah. Well, they're part of that same organization. They did this new thing in Germany. They went onto the runways of these airports. They put their hand on the floor, and they put like a mix of like cement and like resin, some shit like pretty much epoxy resin to like some shit like construction workers use.
So their hand is really in that motherfucker.
On the runway, bro.
You're lying.
And they ended up like, they had to cancel like 36 flights or something like that, and they had to redirect like 10 other flights that were trying to stop at that airport. all because these two people decided to, you know, protest over like about like oil or something like that. I forgot what it was. The resin that they use, the cement that they use, hardened like crazy over their hand. Yeah. And they damn near had to get like
amputated. Of course.
I don't know. That's the thing. I was looking for it. I don't know if they all got amputated because they didn't amputate them there.
Yeah.
They broke out the cement around their hand.
So they got to carry around a rock.
A big ass cement on their fucking, and then like a lot of like doctors saying like, you know, the cement is hardening so much around their hand.
Yeah.
And most likely their hand is trying to swell up because the blood is trying to get into there, but it can't. So their hand is just stuck like in a weird state that they can't do anything about. And it's like, the chances of them having to get all the cement out, it's like the damages that the cement already did to their skin
is disgusting,
is
bro.
like
I'm already knowing
they can't get their regular hand back.
Shit.
So it's like a lot of doctors saying like, yeah, they're damn near gonna have to get their hand amputated for this shit.
Nigga, idiots, bro. I'm so serious. Like that's that extreme shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you know, they're trying to chop down the trees. I'm going to fucking tie myself to a tree, nigga, and be like in the center of it and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's like, how did you even get up there, bro? Like that type of shit, bro. Like I get it, bro.
That's mild compared to what these people did. No,
facts. I'm just being real, bro.
And there's hella videos of like construction workers that are trying to like
take their hand
out. They're all screaming and shit because it probably hurts like
hell yeah, bro. Dumbass.
Imagine having a jackhammer this close to your fucking fingers, bro.
Yeah, bro. And the craziest part is, it's probably so cemented onto their hand, nigga, that it's like a part of their skin.
That's what I'm saying. Like their skin's gonna rip off type shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's why they're gonna have to chop it from the wrist
type shit. Yeah.
You feel me? That's interesting, bro.
Crazy.
I'm telling you, stupid ass. And they were pretty young, huh? In their 20s.
No, they look kind of.
Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way.
Well, I don't know because they.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, bruh looked like he was balding type shit. So I don't know if maybe he just did it.
He could have been in his 20s.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Maybe he just didn't age so beautifully, but he did look pretty, like, he looked old enough to know that that's not a smart thing to do.
Dude, I'm just really like, why not just do something else, bro? Because what's so crazy about that shit, like, you probably even see those videos where it'll be like in another country. Well, that was in another country too.
Yeah, that was in
Germany. Be like, these protesters or whatever the hell will be, you know, there'll be like these semi trucks that are coming. They'll get in the middle of the fucking road, bro.
Crazy.
And they'll just be sitting there crisscross applesauce, like all spread out the road. And then I'm not gonna lie to you, there was this one nigga who was not having it, bro. He was like, nigga, I got places to be, bro. Like, people got jobs, nigga. Like,
is that the one understanding where like the signs and
yes,
shit like
and then he starts like kicking these niggas in the face and shit. He's like grabbing, bro. I'm not gonna lie, he was getting hella rough with these people. Like, even the way he grabbed one of the girls, I was like, oh my god.
He was taking out all his aggression or whatever was going on in his life.
Like
on
the
these
dudes,
people.
he was like low-key hitting them and shit. And then the girls, he was like grabbing them straight by their head and was like throwing them out of the street. I was like, Jesus Christ.
I'm not gonna lie, some of those protests, like that, like I get like, okay, the oil crisis is a real thing and it is terrible. But it's like, but then it's like what they're doing does kind of make sense in a way because like
so
you know, airplanes are like, you know, probably a big lead of the oil shit going bad, and cars too. But it's like, bro, you're inconveniencing so many people by doing that, which is crazy. Like, imagine like you were on that flight, you had to be there for like something super important.
I know, nigga. Like
my kid is being born this fucking weekend and I have to be there.
And I gotta be there by tomorrow, nigga. Like,
but
come on, bro.
The protesters decided to do that shit on that day and your flight got delayed.
So now I'm sick, nigga. I gotta explain to my girl.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make it because these idiots decided to cement their hands.
Oh yeah. They decided to cement their hands, right?
Babe, I know you think I'm
You know
lying,
what? You're a real piece of fucking work. You know that, Sheriff?
Babe, just look it up online.
No, I'm not gonna look up shit, okay? Because I know you're fucking lying. You do this shit all the fucking time, Sheriff.
She thinks I'm cheating.
Who is she, really?
I don't know these people. they just fucking cemented their arms on this shit. I don't know. She's like, no, you know what? Have fun with her. Just go have fun with that fucking stupid bitch. I'm like, oh my god. You know what I mean? Now it's a whole thing. Probably set people back
Something
a cool
crazy.
chunk. Some nigga probably had like important business deals.
Even with the on God, huh? Even with the people blocking traffic. I seen one where there was a girl was like, I have to get to the hospital from like my baby needs to be in the hospital right now. Like my baby needs to go to the doctors. And there's
the world's on fucking fire, bitch.
Like, bitch, I don't give a fuck about the world right now. My baby is in like need of a doctor type shit, and you're in the fucking way.
Like, bruh, let me through. You guys can still do your stupid shit.
Oh God,
let me through.
Man, crazy, bro.
You feel me? But then again, at that point, everybody's gonna be like,
everyone's
I have something to do too. Yeah. They're gonna be like, why can't I let them through? You know what I mean?
God, yeah.
But that's interesting.
I seen one where bro damn near ran them over with their car.
Yeah, I seen that.
He just kept going.
Yeah, he kept going, and then there was this dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. He ran over his leg. I seen it, and he was like, I'm not gonna lie, I seen it on Reddit. I was like, oh my
Yeah,
god,
shit, yeah.
bro. No, he actually ran it over his leg.
Yeah.
And then what's mania is he jumps out of the car because he kept jumping out of the car. It's the same video.
Oh, for us?
He kept jumping out of the car to move them out of the way. And then the guy, like, whenever he would get back in, they would get back into the way. So he was like, he got hella frustrated. So he just starts going. And then he hears the guy yell. And then the car's already, he parks it again. And he's still on his leg the whole time. And the guy's like, ah, ah. And then the guy gets out of the car. And he's looking at him. And he like kind of sees. And he's like, ah. And he goes back and he backs it up. And then you just see the nigga's leg, bro. And it's like low-key mangled.
Like toothpaste.
Yeah, it's low-key mangled. I'm not even gonna cap with you, bro. Yeah, and he just kind of like scoots himself out of the road because he's like, fuck this shit. After that, bro.
He said, I don't give a fuck about oil anymore, bro. My leg is gone.
Mama, nigga. He was like, bro, are you kidding me, bro? Let me in one of these fucking oil machines right now to get me to the hospital, nigga. You know what I mean?
Big ass oil rig.
Yeah, bro. He didn't give a fuck in that moment, bro. He probably was. He got right with that nigga. He's like, bro,
let me get in.
Scoot over, bro. Drop me to a hospital, bro. I'm not. I'm not with none of these niggas.
I don't give a fuck about any of this shit anymore, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. Nigga lost.
You mean the
bro.
fastest car that produces the most fucking smog? I don't care.
Oh God,
but
bro.
Yeah, I mean the lengths that some of these protesters will go,
it's
bro. It's
insane,
crazy,
to be
bro.
honest.
And it's like a lot of the shit that they're doing is getting more attention than what the shit they're actually protesting for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like more people are talking about the hand and motherfuckers getting ran over and shit, rather than what you guys are actually.
I'll be real. When I seen that video, I don't even know what they're protesting for. All I know is, nigga, you got your leg mangled. So you know what I mean? So I gave the video a click.
Yeah.
That's it. I didn't give it a click because I'm like, bro, that's actually a really good cause.
Yeah, same
bro.
thing with the other, like I seen the video of him like screaming in pain because his hand is stuck in the ground. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with him?
Yeah, like what is going on? Type of shit. I don't know, bro. I just wonder why people do this type of shit. Oh, dude, this is so crazy because this is a throwback, and I have to tell you, and it ties into today. Do you remember on our old Spotify episode, I told you, and it was around the time that Stranger Things was like fucking going stupid with the last season with Eddie Munson and everything like that, right? All that shit. Bro, I'm telling you right now, it was crazy because I was talking about this lake called Lake Lanier. I don't know if you remember that. It's in Georgia.
Is that the one with like a bunch of cemeteries that they turned into like a river or something like that?
No. It actually wasn't even a bunch of. It wasn't a cemetery.
It was like a whole city, right?
It was a whole city before. Yeah. It was like a city with predominantly black people.
Yeah.
And I guess it was like the city in general, or the people that were the head of whatever, they wanted to turn it into a lake, that whole area. And instead of letting these people know, they just flooded the whole motherfucker.
That's crazy.
Yeah, which is crazy as hell, right? So people believe that this lake is haunted. And
it for sure fucking is.
Nigga, this lake has caught so many bodies after the fact of all this shit. And there's even been so many crazy reports. I already told you, like, they said they'll see, like, at night, if you go hella late, you'll probably fuck around and see, like, a girl or some woman or something walking along the lake. Or people said if you go and you're swimming in the lake and you go underwater, like, you submerge yourself, you can sometimes hear, like, a church bell. And there was a church over there in that point in time.
That's crazy.
So people are like, nigga, what the fuck? Like, is the thing still going off, or is this just?
You wanna go take a trip?
Hell no.
With goggles? We'll go down there.
Go down there, nigga. See what's good. See the whole city.
Let's go.
That would be crazy as fuck, though. Let's do it.
Has anyone done that?
I
like after the fact, gone with like gear and shit.
Yeah.
I don't really go down there and really see what happened.
I don't know, but I mean, people still go like
swimming and shit
sometimes because like recently, you know what? I'm telling you, this is what's crazy. This doesn't even make sense. Recently, this was like last week type shit, bro, and probably by the time this episode get posted, like 2 weeks, maybe even a month. I don't know how long ago it was, but it was not longer than a month. This 24-year-old dude, which is super interesting, and he was a white guy. He goes and actually, I don't know if he's a white guy, but I'm pretty sure because of what everybody was saying. He goes and he jumps into the lake to just go swimming, and for some weird reason,
never comes out.
Dude, he got electrocuted.
What the fuck?
Where did that come from? Like, what was it? And people, bro, to this day, like when they are seeing the story and shit, there's no like exposed wires or anything like that. What electrocuted this nigga and killed him? Are there eels in the water? He's dead.
Wow.
He died. This was last fucking week, bro.
They didn't find nothing like in his pockets? Or?
No, there's nothing in his pockets, nigga. He went to just take a dip.
That's crazy.
Got electrocuted in this lake. And people are like, bro, these people are still having a vengeance, nigga, on the city type shit or the people. You know what I mean? Which is interesting.
But like electric, like how did that?
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why it's very strange. What happened?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. If I ever found out like some shit like that happened like around here, like there was a lake that I'd go swim in, and I found out that it's like
haunted.
It was a city before.
Yeah.
I'm never going swimming.
I'm not gonna go swimming, bro. It's like, oh yeah, bro, let's go to Lake
In that
Lanier this
location.
summer, bro. Let's
Yeah,
go open some brewskis. Let's go over there and have a fucking good time, bro. Let's go fucking fishing and I'm good.
Have fun. Imagine eating the fish from that lake,
bro. You're for sure gonna have nightmares, nigga. I promise you're gonna have night terrors, nigga.
Oh,
you gonna start tossing it.
Man,
start tossing and turning
man, that
night,
Lake Lanier fish be fucking me up, bro.
Nigga, they're gonna be like, bro, I don't know, bro. Did you eat some of the fish yesterday?
Yeah, bro. I had a fucked up ass dream.
Bro, me too. Nigga start tripping. Nigga, I had night sweats. You know what I'm saying? I have a whole printed
tossing
out.
and turning.
Bro, I'm telling you. That's why I just thought this was super interesting, bro. Because, like, you know, I mentioned it way before.
But it's still happening.
Still catching bodies. And this was one of the strangest ones, bro. Like, you just got electrocuted.
How?
What happened to you, bro?
How does that even, like...
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, there's
That's
nothing...
so random. What is the answer to that? How did this kid really get electrocuted when there's no exposed wires anywhere near this lake?
Are there eels in the water?
Did someone throw a toaster in this motherfucker or something like how did, you know, a fly catcher or something like that, bro? Like, how did he jump in and get electrocuted like that? Like, that is so wild.
That's what I'm saying. And I wonder if it was instant. Like, the minute he hit the water, and he just floated there. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, when they found his body, they're able to tell how he died. You know what I mean? That he got electrocuted. So it's probably like something in his body was fried type shit. And they were like, yo, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Which is super interesting. I don't know. And they still haven't came out.
Bro, anybody in Georgia, bro, please stop going to this goddamn lake.
I'm telling you.
There's got to be more than one lake in the state of Georgia.
Yeah, bro. And I've heard too many crazy shit from that lake, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I think they even did an episode on Atlanta about it. You feel me? I think they did. Not like about the whole thing, but it was like in the beginning
of
I
type
think
shit.
The third season. Yeah, they kind of referenced it. You remember what I'm talking about? Where it was the black dude on the boat, and then he was like, yeah, there's a whole city under here. And then the guy was just like, what? What are you talking about? And he was talking about like how there's ghosts or whatever the hell.
I do remember that shit.
Yeah. You feel me? This is in Georgia, nigga.
That is actually like scary.
Interesting, right? So I was
scary
like,
as fuck.
Yeah, that's crazy as fuck that they even did that shit. You feel me?
And that's in Atlanta, right? Or it's in that's wild, bro.
Crazy as hell. When I heard this,
I was like old. I'm not gonna lie, like old cities like that.
Yeah.
Like cities that have been here for dummy ass long, that have a big history.
Oh God.
I'm like, damn, like there's gotta be something dark with that. Like even where we're from, bro. Like,
yeah, Nick Stockton.
Bro, there's so much crazy shit that happened.
Swear to God,
like
nigga,
you know
we
the
gunslingers, like a
you know the
back
fucking
in the day.
fairgrounds and shit like that, where they have like the horse races and shit. Bro, during World War II, those were internment camps. Did you know?
Really?
That? Yes.
What the
crazy, huh?
I never knew that shit.
Yeah, bro.
That's weird as fuck.
So like it was.
I'm already knowing, yeah.
Gathering up all the fucking Japanese, Asian people that lived here and throwing them in that fucking place.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense though, bro. Because I mean, out here, bro, like, nigga, we was even at the time, bro, we was Western as shit. You know what I mean? I didn't even know that shit until I forgot what I heard. I heard some story about some guy from out here, bro, and he was like actually notorious as shit.
That's crazy.
That was from Stockton, but I don't remember his name though, bro. What the fuck was the guy's name? Doesn't matter, but that's crazy as fuck though. We have so much history.
I'm pretty sure if you look into any like town,
oh yeah, the history is probably dark as fuck.
Crazy,
you know. And then I was even thinking about this earlier. I was like, there's a whole city underwater, dude. Like a whole town, right? Or yeah, town underwater. Imagine how many towns are underwater that we never discovered.
That we don't know about.
You know, even if we want to talk about Atlantis and shit like that.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying,
cities,
deeper than Atlantis, nigga. I'm talking about, remember even on the episode where I was talking about like how New York is sinking and shit?
Yeah.
Bro.
What did that happen before?
That's what I'm saying. Where there's this huge utopia of a fucking place where it was whatever
forgotten,
the fuck.
Underwater.
And then we had this seismic earthquake at one time. Wipes these people out of history. All of their texts, their books, their writings, whatever the fuck, their sculptures, their this, got took to the bottom of the ocean, and it's forever there because we can't go that deep because of the pressure.
Or not even like that. Think about like Pompeii.
That's what
the whole
saying.
City got flooded with like lava.
And it just cemented over.
Like imagine how many cities like that happen. Or even like Machu Picchu. It took hella long for people to find Machu Picchu because it was so high up in the mountains that like people wouldn't be able to breathe if you go so high up. And it's like imagine like all the cities that either been destroyed by like tornadoes or whatever the fuck, you know, fire. But like see, remember Paradise, California, how it got burned down to the fucking ground. Yeah. That for sure happened once before.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's like with certain things, like all right, tornado or fire and shit like that, you can find a little bit of remnants.
I say yeah.
But nigga, at the bottom of the fucking ocean, you're done. Like I was even saying the other day, it's so interesting that there is things that like a relic or whatever the hell that exists, and the only thing that knows it exists were the people that are also under this ocean. You get what I'm saying? Like they're the only ones that know this now because, like, it just sunk with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All of the fucking text to even know what the hell this stuff is,
All gone.
and whoop and da-da-da, it's all washed up. It's all in the bottom of the ocean with your bodies, your remains,
That's
your
crazy.
everything. It's like, so this thing technically doesn't exist. So technically
Yeah.
it never existed.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting as fuck to think about it? It's like
fuck.
the fact that none of us have seen it or know it. Just the same way of, like, you know how people will talk about, like, God. You know, they'll say, well, I've never seen him. I've never heard him. I've never da-da-da, so he doesn't exist to me. I think it's almost the same thing. Like, some people say they heard God or they da-da-da or whatever, right? But I'm saying it's almost the same thing of, like, because I haven't seen anything, heard any text of it, whatever the fuck, that are actual, like, you know what I mean? Like, actual evidence, it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how we move, to be honest with you. Like, all of those things
So
underwater.
you think that just because there isn't like concrete proof to certain things doesn't mean that you shouldn't like automatically like
Rule it
not,
off?
Yeah, rule it off. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's crazy. Like, we usually don't even think about shit like that. So I'm like, I think that some things in life is just really hard to even fucking like fathom, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, and what's that saying? It's like reality stranger than fiction type shit, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real. There's a lot of shit on earth that you would be like, how does this even exist? Like, bro, even when I was talking about the Amazon on another episode, there are so much things that we haven't even still discovered. Like, apparently, I heard this on a podcast before, which is hella interesting. There was this dude that said he went to the Amazon and they were like hiding from some animal or some shit, and they go into the swamp. Mike,
I think any swamp.
No. Think about that, bro. In the Amazon, there's anacondas, crocodiles,
Crazy.
fucking spiders the size of your hand, nigga. You feel what I'm saying, bro? And the crazy part is the way that this guy was describing it is insane. He said that there are tarantulas that are able to like skid across the fucking water.
That's crazy.
Just using their web, how strong this motherfucker is, skidding across the water.
That's crazy.
So it's like, nigga, because they're trying to catch something.
See, like animals be having like real life
Superpowers. So I'm like this, bro. This guy said he was in the water or whatever, and I think he said like it was with this guy and this girl. The girl was in the water. Instantly, she starts freaking out, and I'm like, bro, imagine that you just hit this murky, dark ass water. You don't even know what's seeing you, Mike. I know. See, you're already thinking about it.
Yeah, that's
and you're
crazy.
up to your neck, nigga.
Fuck that.
And I'm just swimming through like this. Bro, alligator can just be waiting on the bottom, nigga. Opens his eyes, blending in like a motherfucker. Blah, get me. Anaconda, wrap me around.
Oh God.
Type shit. But nigga, no, it's the smallest things. There are like these little micro bugs and shit like that'll be in the water. They can swim up your dick stream.
Yeah.
Sorry to even say it like that.
Yeah.
And bro, they will like fuck you up, bro,
Yeah,
to the neck and
that.
kill you.
I remember
Which is crazy
when I was a kid. I remember one of my teachers telling me that because I was telling her like I'm about to go to like some river to like.
Yeah, even if you pee,
they
can swim up your
that's
stream.
What I was gonna go to some river or some shit with my family. I was telling like my teacher at the time, and she was like, okay, if you go to the river, she's like, make sure you don't pee like in the water. And I was like, what the fuck? Like I thought she was just saying that like because it's like gross to do that shit. And I was like, oh okay. She's like, no, because if you do it, there's a chance that there's certain bugs that like in fresh water or the fuck that will swim up your shit like a fucking salmon or something. And
going crazy up
your shit, bro, and it go inside your fucking dick hole and fuck you up,
nigga, internally.
That is so wild, and you can't even see him.
Yeah, bro, and it was so many. This was the scariest shit I ever heard. It was a new species of spider that these people have never heard of.
Wow.
It was underwater. She's swimming and shit. It wasn't even a crocodile that gets her. It's like a cool size spider, bro. Damn near like a tarantula size spider. It's under the water and it just starts biting her up her leg. And it's like damn near, the nigga said it was almost like it was making braille. It was just going like this. Blah, 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 just going up her upper leg.
Crazy.
And she was like, oh my God. And didn't even know what was happening. So every time she keeps trying to hit it, it keeps going up, 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 up.
Damn.
And it's just taking bites in a straight line. What kind of spider was that? And
That's
it's submerged
crazy.
underwater. So this motherfucker probably seen the leg, swam up, said, oh yeah, it's good.
I don't think I've ever seen a spider swim.
Bro, exactly. Like fully submerged.
How does that look?
I don't even know, bro. They didn't even look at what the spider looked like because she just started freaking out. But you feel me? Like I think after she hit it or some shit like that, they just seen like I forgot what it was, bro. But basically the way they described it, they were able to see enough to know it was a spider. But they didn't know what type of spider it is. And they're like, bro, there has to be a new species. What the fuck?
A fucking underwater spider.
Crazy as hell, yeah.
See, that's something like any type of body of water is so crazy to try to like swim in and shit. Like, it's like you really never know. I went to the lake one time with my homies, bro. We went camping like in some woods or some shit. Yeah. And we're swimming like at this little like there's like a little like mini like waterfall, like little stream, bro. And as we're all chilling, bro, just sitting in the water, bro, a fucking water snake starts like swimming towards, and like no one noticed. Like I noticed it like last minute type shit. I was like, hey, bro, there's a fucking snake right there.
Yeah, do water snakes bite?
I'm pretty sure they fucking do. I don't know if they're poisonous.
I
don't know if they're poisonous, but I don't think.
I still don't get bit though.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't want to get bit by anything, bro.
Oh god, that's terrifying.
And it was like swimming up, like you could just see its little head like floating up the water.
Was it like whose size?
It was pretty fucking. It was probably like this big.
Ooh, okay.
That's pretty big.
Like how thick? No homo.
Look like a normal snake. Not like a big crazy like python or some shit. Nah, I look like a normal like a little like
skinny.
Yeah, it was pretty skinny. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did y'all freak out though?
We kind of just got the fuck out the water. We're like, okay, yeah, that's it. Yep. We're like, oh shit, hell no. We like splashed water at it and shit. Yeah. Just, like went away.
Yeah. See, bro, I don't know, bro. Like, but back to even kind of what you were saying, I do kind of think that when something doesn't have too much evidence, I think that we still should question it. You know, of like, it could still be though. You know, like. Yeah. Just because we'll be like, oh, you know, well, where is the evidence of Atlanta? I mean, I said Atlanta. I mean, fucking Atlantis. My bad. I said Atlanta. My stupid ass. But Atlantis. You know what I'm saying? It's like, where is the real evidence besides like, oh, we gonna say this and we gonna say that. You know, but you feel me? Like, where is it though? You feel me? But at the same time, it's a huge fucking possibility, bro.
It could be true.
Because I forgot what it even was, but there was like a record of this like earthquake that happened at a certain point in time that damn near makes people believe that it did happen, that there was actually the city and whatever whoopty whoop. And I forgot the area it was at where this earthquake, like the main point of it, struck. So damn near, nigga, everything in that area just got sunk.
That's
you
crazy.
Feel me? So they were just like, bro, it's a big possibility. And it was like the scientist dude that was like kind of talk about it, and he believes that Atlantis exists and shit like that. But I don't know. That's why I think like there are so many things that we just don't fucking know is under the water, bruh, but we will just never fucking see it ever, you know what I mean? And there's people that probably were way before us that never seen it either.
Crazy.
You feel me? Because isn't that crazy that we can go to the bottom of the ocean right now and we could find ships from like the fucking 1600s?
Man,
is that not weird? That like that will show that time existed. Like these weren't just fucking stories and books that we learned.
There are real people out here
high school
traveling the seas and shit.
There were real niggas. Like we might find like the SS whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, nigga, we found like Blackbeard's ship.
Man.
And it's like, this guy was real.
Yeah.
Holy shit. And this nigga was like from the 1500s or something. And it's like, think about that. Think about how many boats. If pirates were really out here fucking using cannons and shit, imagine how many ships really got sunk.
That's what I'm saying. And like, for people who are like, oh, well, there's no proof, so there's no way that could be real. How many presidents you think died not knowing that like fucking dinosaurs exist?
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they found the real fossils of dinosaurs like, I think something like in the 60s or something like that. It was pretty recent.
Recent, nigga, yeah, to be real. So that means everybody before
George Washington, all these motherfuckers probably do not, they don't even think that's a possibility.
Bro, they don't even know damn near what a dinosaur is.
You know what I'm saying?
You get what I'm saying? I don't even think they were walking around talking about dinosaurs at all. I don't think that was...
They didn't think that that's a possibility. Exactly. That there were big-ass monsters roaming
the earth before us at one point in time. Interesting.
Crazy to think about. So it's like, what are the shit that we're gonna die not knowing about?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you know what's hella crazy? And I'm not even just trying to add this thing, but do you know the anime Baki? The one that were like the super buff guys and shit like that. It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
They just dropped a new season, and the new season kind of has to do with like
dinosaurs
shit. It's actually interesting, bro. I just wanted to say this real quick because I know a bunch of people are probably watching it who are even gonna watch.
Was it Baki about kickboxing and shit?
No, yeah, but basically it's about like because Baki's a grappler, you know, like but it is about like martial arts, fighting and shit like that. But I'm not gonna lie to you, a lot of these dudes are not human. They can't be, bro. It's like, but they make it make sense in like, it's like, well, the reason why he's able to move so fast is because he's imitating a whip, and a whip can go to like fucking Mach speed and and it's like, okay, bro, when you actually do the science, you're like, no fucking way. But in Baki science, you're like this. 100% I'm sold. But no, there was a character that they call Pickle, right? And it was super funny. But and the reason why they call him Pickle is because he basically got preserved like a pickle, because pickles can be preserved for stupid long.
Yeah, they're cucumbers.
Right? Exactly. So they called him Pickle because he was a prehistoric guy who was actually going toes with like dinosaurs and shit.
Wow, that's crazy.
So like when he was fighting, like he would only fight like T-Rexes and like all the strong ones because he liked doing it.
That's crazy.
And he would eat them after he killed them.
What the fuck?
Which is hella crazy. So in the beginning of the
like
show,
Primors
he really is, bro. In the beginning of the show, it shows like he was fighting a T-Rex, and then basically like after the meteor hit and shit like that, you know, it freezes everything, you know, because it blocks out the sun for like a while, you know what I mean? So like, and especially like the people that were from like a super distance from it, it just turned everything frozen. You know what I mean? Because the smoke blocked.
Did that really happen?
Yeah, because the smoke blocked out the sun.
That's wild.
Yeah,
so, I did not know that. That's
yeah,
crazy.
bro. It was basically like
Ice Age. Is that when the Ice Age happened? Or,
yeah, it was.
Or no, the Ice Age was way.
It was way after, but this was like the first damn near Ice Age, and it was because in the beginning the motherfucker it was just so much smoke and like, you know, smog and whatever, so it was killing everybody, right? Or all the dinosaurs and shit. But after a while, like in the dinosaurs that were like a super far distance and shit, because the sun was blocked out, it froze that whole area, and then the rest of it kind of got froze over too.
That's crazy.
Yeah, which is interesting as fuck. So he ends up getting frozen while he's like kicking a fucking dinosaur and shit. And then they find him like these like is it archaeologists?
Yeah, archaeologists.
These archaeologists, nigga, they're searching in a cave, and then they find the fucking dinosaur and him, and he still like looks hella crazy and shit, and the dinosaur's like getting kicked in the head, but they're frozen in a block of ice.
That's actually what it's for.
Yeah, and then they take him out, and it's like, you know, all the guys who fight and shit like that, they all want to meet him hella bad because they're like, okay,
He's the original fighter.
Yeah, they're like, you're telling me, nigga, this dude was going toes with Tyrannosaurus Rexes.
That's actually a dope concept for a character.
Yeah, so it's like everybody wants to fucking fight him.
He speaks like a caveman, right?
He can't talk. Like he talks like a caveman and shit. Like he just grunts a lot and shit like that. And he looks crazy as fuck, bro. Like he has like claws and shit like that, but he looks like a guy, and his feet are fucking just like crazy sharp and shit like that. Literally an animal. And then like when he starts trying to, and this is spoilers for the new season of Baki for anybody, when he starts fighting the dudes, because like they end up like, you know, they capture him and shit like that, and they try to contain this guy, but they can't really.
And they let him into a fighting tournament?
No, this is the thing though. No, they don't let him into a fighting tournament.
Oh,
it's that he kind of just does his own what he wants, right? And he sees some of these dudes, and the way he's looking at some of these guys is like they're a Tyrannosaurus Rex and shit. Like he's like, this nigga's as strong as, you know, those fucking dinosaurs and shit I was fighting. But other people, he'll just look at them as like playthings. He'll just like slap the shit out of a dude and it'll fucking fly and shit like that. And it is what it is. Versus like, I don't know if you know the main guy, Baki's dad. He literally like, they call him the strongest creature on Earth. And he's a human being, Mike. They call him the strongest creature because he literally tested his strength to fight everything. Like he fought like fucking whales. Like he'll go in the water and just like swim with them, and he can swim faster than them. He's killing them. He killed like lions, and nigga, there was like this mutated like big ass elephant thing that like people were saying like was hella dangerous shit. The nigga goes over there because he hears about it, not to save the people, but just to see it for himself and fight it. He kills it damn near with one punch.
That's crazy.
And then so now he finds out about the thing, and when it sees him, he's like, the thing damn near was like, it knew like this nigga is damn near not human.
That's crazy.
And it's just super interesting.
And
bro.
they fade or
he kind of like, he just toys with it because he's like, bro, this thing's not even strong enough for me.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? Which is hella crazy. So Baki's dad is just kind of like, whatever. You know, I'll let the rest of them fucking deal with this thing.
That's wild.
And then so the thing, like, if you're strong enough, it will see you as food eventually. Because like I told you, like the T-Rexes and shit, it eats them after, almost like a way of like, you know, the way of the jungle. Like, all right, I just beat you, nigga, now I'm going to eat you.
Yeah.
And it's like a respect thing, which is hella weird. So there's a point where he's fighting this guy and he starts actually eating the nigga, bro. It's super fucking crazy. And everybody was just like, are we just going to fucking let him eat him? Like, what the hell's happening? Yeah, crazy as fuck. He like eats the nigga's whole leg and like parts of his shoulder and shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, bro, crazy as hell. The show, this season is crazy, man.
Yeah, that sounds pretty wild. I ain't gonna cap to you.
Yeah, dude, when you just said prehistoric shit, it just made me think about it. But, you know, I was like, yo, but really think about that. Like, think about okay, if we brought a prehistoric guy into the UFC, a caveman, and he's going against like fucking Rampage Jackson.
Yeah. Or John Jones
or John Jones. And you know John Jones. You know how he start, nigga.
Yeah, on God. Yeah.
You know, get him this thing, crazy eye, nigga. Yeah. Bro, imagine that. How crazy do you think this fucking caveman would be? Let's say we just fucking permafrosted this guy or whatever. Yeah. Like, you know, did you even hear about that worm? Did you even recently hear about bro, this is damn near time travel. I'm going to go back to that UFC fight scenario because it's too dope of a scenario. I have to.
Yeah.
But nigga, speaking of people getting fucking thawed out, you didn't hear about that?
No,
scientists recently
they found a worm?
No, recently, bro, and I guess it's like this is the biggest one because the motherfucker is still alive. We found a worm before. They defrosted it and shit like that, and I think it like survived for a little minute and then it died. But this one is just alive.
Oh shit.
And that's why everybody's like, okay, nigga, what the fuck did we just
Fined.
What did we just do right now, bro? So now everybody's kind of like, bruh, y'all gotta stop playing around, man. What are we doing? Because yeah, recently scientists, they found like, I forgot what kind of worm it's called, but nigga, they defrosted it, nigga, and the motherfucker is like healthy.
That's crazy.
It's cool. So bro, that's time travel. And they said that it's like, bro, like 5,000 years old, or
that's
like
crazy.
500 whatever, like some crazy number, bro. It's from like the BC.
Yeah, that's
the
actually,
dinosaurs
that's
and shit.
Yeah.
How is this worm still alive, Mike?
That's
like
crazy.
Worms are damn near immortal then.
Yeah.
Like, let's be so real. Like how we talk about like alligators and shit like that. I think alligators can probably be frozen too then.
Yeah, and thawed out.
Because you know how, like, did you ever see turtles can be frozen and then thawed out later on?
And they'll be cool?
And they'll be cool, which is super interesting. Bro, there's a video on National Geographic. Everybody already, bro, can go look it up. There was a video where it's like when the winter comes and shit like that, they will literally get, like, some of these, like, that will be in the water and shit, they'll literally get frozen in blocks of ice.
That's crazy.
Bro, I'm talking about for the whole season. And then once, like, fucking spring comes or whatever the hell,
they melt.
They start to thaw out, nigga, and then you just see their eyes are like, they start blinking and shit again, and then they just start moving. Like, it's normal. It's like, all right, nigga, like, I'm cool.
That's
I just gotta go back to do what I was doing.
Yeah.
All the way that other season.
Last year.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get that leaf that I was planning on going to get. Super interesting. So I'm like, what does this shit mean, bro? Like, what is that?
A worm. But, like, is there, like, did the worm have, like, a disease with it?
Not, well, I mean, bro, we don't fucking know yet. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They're still studying it. You know what I mean? But let's be so real, bro.
That's pretty crazy.
What the fuck?
Well, they already found, like, hella traces of, like, mammoths and shit like that, and they've already thought about, like, breeding mammoth DNA with, like, an elephant and try to bring the animal back and shit.
But what is the use of that?
That's my
why
thing. You would...
Why bring back the prehistoric
Especially
time?
when, like, the polar ice caps are melting and shit. It's like, why would you try to bring a snow elephant?
Yeah, which is crazy, bro.
But I've heard a lot of people saying that they're down there doing it for, like, food for, like, polar bears and shit.
Whoa, that is dark, nigga. I'm not even gonna cap with you. That is
because you know, like
dark.
polar bears,
yeah, they're running out of food.
They're running out of food like crazy. So it's like you know they let off a couple mammoths out there. Them motherfuckers gonna be good for a while.
That's interesting, bro. I don't know, man. I really don't know what they're gonna do. Like, what is the plan? I mean, if that's it, I mean, it kind of makes sense, I guess. But Jesus Christ, but why try to keep them alive so bad?
Crazy.
You know, to bring back this other species just to get eaten.
You know what I mean? Like at that point, why would you just send out any animal if they're just being sent out there to die? You know what I mean? But like, I don't think that's part of the main reason. I think a lot of
you know what I think it is actually.
Just fascinated with like
no.
This thing
Have you ever heard this? I heard, bro, that back in the day the air quality was crazy. Like, bro, because you got to think about it. The trees were fucking ginormous.
Oh yeah, it was crispy,
and it was,
bro.
you feel me? So
Probably
it was like,
fuck.
bro, you take one fucking breath, nigga, bro.
Man, oh God, you're good.
I'm telling you, like, so I think they might be trying to reverse certain things by bringing back, because I think the reason why everything was so big is because the creatures were so big. You get what I'm saying? So I think the world had to kind of like adapt to its surroundings.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because let's be honest
here. So you think by bringing back older shit?
Yes, that are huge and big and woo-doo, because we don't have too many big creatures on Earth no more. Like the biggest creatures are the whale.
Well,
you know what I mean? But the biggest land creature is the elephant.
Yeah.
You know, the tallest is the giraffe, and that's all we really have.
Yeah.
To be honest, but we used to have fucking Tyrannosaurus Rexes. We had fucking the long neck ones, and we had fucking, you know, all of those things, which is crazy as hell. So what the fuck?
Do you think they'll ever try to bring back like on some Jurassic Park shit, like bring back?
I'm gonna be so real. I think that we are getting too comfortable playing God, that we are going to damn near turn dinosaurs into a level of an attraction eventually. I think we're going to
like in the movie, like Jurassic Park.
I'm being real. I think eventually, I'm gonna probably say about a year like 2050. We're going to hear it in the news. The first dinosaur brought back to life. I think we're going to have something like that. Because, I mean, think about it. Some of these dinosaurs, they're super related to a crocodile. Like, there's literally the crocodile has not evolved.
Yeah.
It literally just got a little bit smaller.
I thought dinosaurs were certain dinosaurs were more, closer to like birds and shit.
No, but I'm talking about the crocodile that is basically the same one.
Still here.
That motherfucker that's frozen or whatever the hell. Let them thaw that nigga out. He's going to be cool. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, because how we said, if crocodiles are still immortal now, imagine the circumstances of back then, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The world was so much fucking like more just crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, there were centipedes the size of buses, bro.
That's wild.
Wrapping oak trees and shit,
that's
nigga.
Wild.
You know, so I'm like, that just kind of makes sense of like, and I think that's why the creatures did get like bigger too, to be honest with you. Like some of the other ones, like the bugs and shit like that, I think that's why they got exceptionally big, nigga.
Yeah, because it's like Darwinism. It's like they had to protect themselves, and also it's like yeah, like the food that they were eating and shit. And I think that's another reason why
the leaves were huge.
I think a lot of them went extinct after a while, is because they were
so
eating
big.
too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they were eating so fucking much that like the earth couldn't provide for them enough.
Yes.
So I think a lot of them probably died of like hunger, killing each other off.
Bro, there
You know
was
what I'm
just
saying?
I'm telling you, I said the dinosaur era, it was probably literally just this all the time. Little creature running across, blah, something eats it.
Mm-hmm.
That thing's running, blah, something bigger eats that, and then a fucking T-Rex comes and eats that cool size thing, blah, picks that nigga up, and now he has a whole meal of all those things.
Man,
That's what I'm saying. It's all the time, and then like some centipede thing probably tries to wrap around that nigga's
you know
leg.
there's dinosaurs bigger than the T-Rex. I forgot what the dinosaur's name, but there was a dinosaur bigger than the T-Rex.
Well, 100%, but like a dangerous one though.
I think yeah, like a predator.
Really?
Yeah, I forgot what the fuck it was called.
What the fuck?
But it's like
doesn't it look like another T-Rex? But it just has like horns and shit, right?
Yeah.
I forgot what that one's called, but it's another type of. It's almost like a T-Rex too. They're almost built the
damn
same.
near type shit. Yeah, but,
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
but like the T-Rex. Think about that. There's shit bigger than the fucking T-Rex at one point.
yeah, bro. Oh my god, like, dude, imagine that world, nigga.
But like humans weren't alive during
The
dinosaur time,
prehistoric
right? No,
era,
for sure, right?
I think we're a little bit after, actually.
Way after. Right?
No, but you know what I mean, though. Like
Yeah,
after the meteor and all that shit, and then da da da. But I don't know. I mean,
I don't think we
what
would
if-
survive that.
I mean, nigga, unless we was pickle, what the fuck?
Oh God.
You know what I mean? I'm just being so real, bruh. But let me go back to that though. What do you think that would be? Do you think this caveman nigga would go crazy because like his bones might be more dense than ours? He might have a little bit more resilience because nigga,
He
you
was
were
fighting
battling
wild animals.
saber-toothed tigers or whatever the fuck y'all had to deal with at that time. They even said in the caveman time around that era, bro, nigga, in different places, like even when I heard this in what was it, Australia or somewhere in Africa or something like that? I don't remember. Nigga, the hyenas at that time. They were hyenas, bro. So this is, you're thinking like, whenever we think about cavemen and shit, we think about usually one certain part. We'll just talk about the cavemen that were dealing with saber-tooth tigers, the ones that are dealing with like, killing woolly mammoths and shit like that. That wasn't everywhere.
Yeah. Because they were all over the fucking world.
You get what I'm saying? So there were other types of cavemen. There were
what was that weird kangaroo?
Dude,
type?
the marsupial lion.
Yeah.
Oh my
Those
God.
were for sure in Australia.
Nigga, the ugliest thing I ever fucking seen in my life. It's crazy. And the fact that it can go into the little armadillo
That's crazy
ball.
as fuck. It's like a Pokemon.
Yes. Think about that, bro. You're a lion that can like it has a shell almost.
That's
That's
OP.
too deadly, bro. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, nigga, something else tries to eat me. Let me just roll up in my ball. And then the minute that nigga's he's lacking, gah! And they have like, it's so weird. They have buck teeth, but they have sharp ones on the end.
Yeah, and didn't they also have a pouch?
Yes, and they had a pouch too because they're marsupials. Yeah. Which is super weird, bro. Super fucking crazy creature. And I guess it couldn't survive because its body was too weird and shit like that. Yeah.
Like, that's really like...
God just threw
was
some
like,
shit
yeah,
together.
whatever the fuck, yeah.
Yeah, there's a few creatures like that. But like, bro, I'm telling you, even when I was telling you that, they were called the baboon lions or whatever the fuck. Bro, those African like cavemen and shit, niggas that were out there in Africa, those niggas had to deal with those. There were baboons the size of men damn near, just like, you feel me? And they had like, bro, you already see how baboons look today.
Yeah.
They were bigger back then, and they literally, they called it the lion-faced monkey. That's what they would call them, the lion-faced monkey, nigga.
That's scary
And
as
they
fuck.
literally just had like a lion's face. It's like their teeth are fucking, their canines are crazy big. So it's like, you don't gotta just worry about getting ripped up apart, because these niggas will, you know what I mean? You know how monkeys are, bro. They'll just rip you apart and shit, grab your balls, all this crazy shit. These niggas are actually going to
Take
eat
a
you
fucking
too.
fat bite out your neck.
Oh my God.
Something crazy, like,
you know what I mean? So it's like you're going against like primal, like you're basically going against your ultimate form, because we're basically both apes.
Yeah.
But this nigga is like
Ultimate.
you know what I
fucking
mean?
Ape.
Yeah, bro, which is crazy as hell. Super.
See, that's what I'm saying.
interesting.
Like, back then must have
Too
been
much.
like, bro, like you're like,
imagine trying to have kids,
you're always looking over your shoulder. Like, first of all, like,
trying to live in any cave or whatever.
I'm pretty sure
There's
back then
something in there.
you step on one fucking like stick or something like that.
Oh, you're done. Your leg is getting fucking destroyed, nigga. There was no Kaiser Permanente.
Nothing.
There was none of that shit, nigga. So it's like, bro, and bro, this is what was so many. You got to understand that cavemen were so curious about things. They were still learning. So it's like there were some cavemen crash dummies. So there was a nigga that was like this. Bro, that cliff looked hella high down, bro. Let me see.
Splat.
And they're like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure. Or the first motherfucker, like when they first made fire, he's like, I wonder if I could just like,
Yeah, if I can grab it.
grab this shit.
He's like, bro, let me move it over here. And he tries to move it. And he's like, ah!
Burns his fucking hands.
And now his hands are cooked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now that nigga knows I'm never touching that shit again,
God.
bro. You feel what I'm saying? Which is interesting as fuck.
Imagine
Just
how those
discovering
times
all
must
that.
have been like
Yeah.
when humans were first discovering shit
Everything.
and trying to figure stuff out. Like
It was chaos.
that must have been insane, man.
True chaos.
Like that was when like humans were real life just like animals
Yeah. Oh, God.
and would just do crazy.
Okay,
shit.
so see what you just said. That's an animal in the cage with that guy.
Yeah.
Do you think that the caveman is going to destroy this nigga?
I think the caveman would go fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, he wouldn't be able to fight legally. You know what I mean? Because he's gonna be headbutting and doing hella fucking crazy, you know, straight elbows down and all this crazy shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're gonna like, you can't have a ref in there. Like, a referee's gonna get beat up on too. You know what I mean? He gets too close.
Trying to eat that nigga.
He's gonna grab that motherfucker, throw him against the cage and shit.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I think a caveman will for sure beat a UFC fighter now.
Yeah.
But he's gonna do crazy, like he's gonna jump on him and try to bite his neck or
That's
like,
what
you know
I'm
what I
saying.
mean? He's gonna do wild
super
shit.
primal.
Yeah.
He might even crawl in the cage.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's gonna jump out into the crowd and shit.
Yeah, oh, God. That's wild.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
People and shit.
You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah, start
crazy.
kicking Joe Rogan in the head and all this crazy shit.
Joe Rogan, you're stupid as fuck. He's like, oh my God, the caveman is exiting he's exiting the ring, guys. You know what I mean? He's coming over to Joe Rogan and shit.
Yeah, no, but a fucking caveman would destroy
Majority of the UFC.
any UFC fighter. I truly believe that.
Yeah, I just think we're just built different at that time. You know what I mean? You're so primal, nigga. Like,
And he's probably so small and
Yes.
fucking like,
just dense.
yeah.
Yeah, bro, little Wolverine.
Because back then, yeah, there were like little guys back then.
most
They were
of
just
them
hella
were
like,
short and like just stocky.
yeah.
Yeah, but you got to think about it. This is another thing too. These niggas had to be fit as fuck.
Fuck yeah. You kidding me?
You're always running. You're always hunting. You're always fucking finding out like what you're gonna do tomorrow, nigga. Like, there's no chilling. There's no downtime.
Ever.
Like, even when you want to have downtime, a saber-toothed tiger might try to have it and its cubs come in this cave that you happen to live in.
Man.
So now you got to battle for your house.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And also, it's like they didn't have like refrigerators or ways to preserve a lot of their food. So it's like the shit we caught yesterday is already bad by today.
Yeah,
so we have to go catch
better
more
fucking
shit.
eat this shit. And then think about it. This was before fire too. Before they even figured out about fire and cooking this motherfucker. You feel me? So it was like these niggas was probably getting sick and shit in the beginning. Like, bro, they don't even know the difference between like a healthy fucking saber-tooth tiger or one that has like fucking
diseases with it, yeah,
or
sick
fucking riddled with all this crazy shit, nigga. Rabies or something like that. You know what I mean? Because that shit was probably still going on. So let's be real.
Or other shit that we don't even fucking know about.
That's what's so crazy. There was probably so many prehistoric like diseases, nigga, that were insane.
That's why I think if you were to catch, like on some Jurassic Park shit, like if you were able to catch like a mosquito or one of these type of bugs that could carry around certain diseases and shit.
Yeah.
Do you think they will be able to
destroy the world?
You know what I mean? Like if they unfreeze this fucking mosquito,
flies
out,
that's why I
bites a motherfucker on the neck.
That's why I mentioned the worm. We're already these other bugs, bro. You know what I mean? We're already, and even before I heard that they said that when the ice caps were melting, they were letting out diseases that were like, bro, 10,000 years old or whatever the fuck. Damn near during the Jurassic period. That's why people are like, okay, we really got to do something about this shit, bro. Because like I forgot when I heard that, but people already gonna know what I'm talking about, bro. But apparently that's real.
Yeah,
you feel me? That type of shit is getting into the water.
Can you imagine that?
But that's what I'm saying, nigga. We'll be donezo.
A prehistoric disease.
Donezo, nigga. I'm being sorry. I don't think our bodies will be able to take that shit. You know what I mean? Because these niggas to them was probably common cold.
Oh God.
You feel me? Which is interesting.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like they'll probably sit there and get the sniffles.
Like, same thing. Like I'm pretty sure if you were able to get some caveman, you find somehow a caveman frozen in time, defrost his ass. Yeah. As soon as he breathes our shit, like breathes our air. Yeah. It's like probably gonna fucking kill him.
Maybe, yeah, because the air was like for them is
so fresh and crispy.
Yeah.
And like now it's like polluted to the fucking max. There's no trees anywhere. Facts. It's like
that's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I mean, shit, fuck that. Keep that nigga in his time. You know, don't bring that nigga here.
Yeah, oh God, I don't want to fuck with any of that shit. Yeah. But I'm not gonna lie, I do find it interesting the fact that like even if that's possible, that you could bring back like mammoths.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And all this like old animals have like gone extinct. Yeah. It's crazy as fuck to me. It's like you were able to bring back a whole life, a whole species that was gone for so long.
How is that possible? Like, how are we playing God
that's wild.
Good, if
that's
I'm being
crazy
honest.
as fuck.
Like, that's low-key scary, though, nigga, that we've advanced that much where we're able to continue another life.
Man.
Beyond our own, because we've extended our lives.
Yeah.
You go, bro, I'm talking about we got niggas living up to 110.
Crazy.
Probably, you know what I mean? I seen an old lady the other day, bro, black lady, 9 years old.
Old as fuck.
I'm not saying that's the average, but nigga, the fact that we're even like the average is probably like 70 something now.
Crazy.
Nigga, it used to be like 30 to 40.
Man.
Niggas were sitting there like, bro, hey Jimmy, bro, you getting old as hell, boy.
So, yeah, bro, I just turned 23.
Damn, nigga. That nigga hella old.
Yeah, calloused ass fucking hands.
It's like, bro, you're grandpa.
Yeah, you're a grown ass man. I have 7 kids already at 25.
Yeah, you got grandkids type shit already.
Yeah, I got 8 grandkids already.
Crazy as fuck. Everything was so fast forwarded.
Man.
But then again, it makes sense because life was so grim back in the day, you know? So it was like, I think everybody fast forwarded life because we didn't really know at that time, especially if you were going to see tomorrow.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
know?
but like, even if you look at people from like the 50s, 60s, or whatever the fuck, like when they're in their like 20s, they look like they're 47.
Grown men
They look
and
old as
grown
fuck.
women,
So imagine how cavemen look when they're like 15.
Exactly. No, nigga, I'm already knowing, nigga. Full beard. You know what I'm saying? The nigga has a full brown, nigga.
Yeah.
You know all that shit.
But it's crazy because there are still humans who have that. The brow bone.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna cut that out. Cut that out.
Wow.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. Whenever I see my nigga though, I do be like, bro, you are still stuck in the prehistoric time, like to a degree, bro.
No, that's
like
what
you're
I'm saying.
still in the middle of your transformation.
People who have that brow bone. No offense to anybody who has the brow bone. You know what I mean? Hopefully you can pull it off well. But it's like you are like.
You're prehistoric, nigga.
Bro.
Yeah, like nigga, you might have got like defrosted not too long ago. You're direct descendant of these niggas.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're like great grandpa.
Like you can fuck around and find a picture of your grandpa, and that nigga's wearing like
dude,
fucking a pelt or some crazy shit. He's wearing some type of fur, nigga.
A cheetah pelt and shit.
Oh god, nigga, he looks like the Flintstones and shit.
Yeah, oh god.
That nigga's driving with his feet. All that shit. Nah, but
all that.
I'm telling you, that's so interesting though. What you know, cause that actually might be what it is.
Yeah.
Like maybe some people had a closer tie or something like that, and that's why some people would develop that brow.
Yeah.
To be real, which is interesting though. Cause I'm like, what happened to us that made it?
Yeah, it's like,
down?
why don't I have one of those?
Why don't I have one? Yeah. Do I?
No. Why we all have a brow bone? I'm saying like ours aren't
talking about
defined. Yeah,
protruding.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like
You know what I mean? Where I damn near got shade. Like, you know what I mean? I'm damn near wearing a visor, nigga.
You don't need hats anymore.
Yeah, ever.
No sunglasses.
Oh
don't
god,
need that shit.
yeah, I don't need that shit, nigga. My forehead got me.
Fucking block it out for
That's
you, dude.
so interesting, bro. You're damn near hammerhead. No, real shit from Spider-Man. Cause his shit is hella
protruding and
nigga.
shit. Yeah,
that nigga might be a caveman type shit.
maybe.
I don't know. Who knows? He might be descendant.
Yeah, on God.
That's hella interesting.
But that's crazy. I've always been interested in that. Like,
I know, me too.
Seeing like I always want to do like the ancestry or like whatever the fuck, because I'm so curious on like
who started all this.
Yeah, like who else is in my family that I don't know about. You know what I mean? Like where does my family like really come from?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Whenever I see a lot of like, it's hella interesting. Whenever like white people do it, it's like, nigga, your fucking dad was like, you know, damn near Mr. Candy, nigga, from Django, nigga.
Yeah,
it's like, you know what I mean? Your great grandfather, nigga, was, you know, Monsieur Candy.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, nigga, what the fuck? He owned
I think it's more like, that's more crazy. Like for me, I might find like, oh, my great grandpa was like a revolution in like a revolutionary like in Mexico or some shit.
I think it's a little bit sickening, like especially if you're like a white dude, you're just chilling, or white girl, you're just
that's the thing. That's what must suck. Like imagine like even you, like what if you find like somewhere in your family line, like one of your fucking great ancestors was like some crazy war chief who fucked shit up. You know what I'm saying?
It's like heads off, and
I'm
fucking,
like, damn, that's what I'm a descendant of. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are these hands
what
capable
of? Oh God, nah, real shit.
Like I think that must be the scariest thing to find out. It's like someone in your family was a bad guy in history.
Oh God, bro, and this nigga actually stamped himself in history.
Yeah,
interesting,
crazy.
Bro. Yeah, I don't know. So do you think that type of shit is common in your blood? Like, do you think it's a possibility?
Like if he was
like,
capable
of that shit, like,
do I have certain parts of me that are,
but
you know what I'm saying?
Could I do it the opposite? Could I do it for good? You know what I'm saying? Like, could I? Is it just that command of power that he had at that time that I can also have?
I also think it's like throughout time and shit, like certain people will act certain like ways because of what they're around and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if he was some crazy ass like fucking like a crazy ass dictator or some shit like that in his village or his country or whatever, it's like he probably got to that because of you know what I mean, like how his shit already was damn near like growing up or whatever. So it's like maybe you don't already have that like in you
me because of the circumstances
that you're in.
Yeah. Like niggas have iPhones.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? These niggas riding on chariots. And
yeah. Motherfuckers eating fucking wet bread or something like that.
It's a wet bread. No, that is interesting though too. Even the food choices were poor, nigga, at the time. Jesus Christ, I don't even know if I'll be able to do that.
That's why I think I said it like a couple episodes ago. Like I'm so glad I was born in this time.
I know. Like, bro, even think about that. No, I was
born. I was able to live through like all the crazy shit that happened like in the 2000s, like all the music and whatever the fuck. It's like,
it's what a time to be alive. I said us being like the early 2000s babies, like, you know, being born in 2000s. I'm being so real, like, you know, we're born 2000. We have that middle where, and I'll even say, like, I would argue, like, you know, some people in the 90s too.
Yeah, I'll say from like 90 like
to like
7 to like 2004, 3.
Yeah, I'll say that is that like that period of like you played video games, but at the same time you would go outside and play. Yeah. So it's like we had the duality of both worlds versus the old world. They never even fucking played video games. Nigga.
It's crazy.
It was, you know, they were just outside, or, you know, and then the later generation, they never were outside
ever.
They
always,
just, you know, it's like when they hung out with their homies, they were online.
That's what's crazy to me. Is like I will meet people who are not even that younger than me, like 4 or 5 years younger than me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, do y'all remember like playing this shit when we were kids? Like, I never, like, nah. I was like inside playing like Call of Duty or some shit.
That's so
like
wild.
7 years, like at 5 years old.
And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like we're not that far from age.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, what made you do that? You know what I'm saying? But some niggas, it's just like they didn't really care to do it. You know what I mean? You have the choice. But I think it's just a lot of us were still like raised on that of like, okay, I'm so used to playing outside, and like I have so many homies in the neighborhood, nigga, that just already came outside, knock on my door, nigga. So it's like, you know what I mean? We didn't want to play games 9 times out of 10. So it was like if I was playing video games, it was with my brother at the end of the night type shit. You know, that's it. And I'll play the game for a couple hours type shit. I go to sleep, nigga. I want to play outside again, nigga, tomorrow.
Man, oh God.
You know what I mean? Like,
there'd be times where like my dad would have to come get me from my friend's house like 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And I know I'm in trouble. Like, oh fuck.
Oh God.
Like I was hoping I was gonna get home before you fucking got home from work or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, like you know you're really in trouble when your dad had to go get your ass from your friend's house. You know what I mean? Like your friend's mom was like, hey, your dad's here. I'm like, I'm there trying to jump out the window and shit.
God, I'm like, tell him I'm not here, bro. Yeah, God, nigga. I'm finna Scott Pilgrim, nigga. I'm jumping out that back window, nigga.
Oh God.
I'm telling you.
But like that is so interesting to me. Like kids nowadays, probably. Well, kids from like here, like first world countries and shit like that, don't go outside and play.
Oh God,
like that I know of. Like whenever I go see like other kids, whenever I see other kids, it's like I could drive down a neighborhood and I won't see any kids outside.
Yeah, no, bro.
I'll drive by my old neighborhoods I used to live in growing up. No kids outside.
Interesting as fuck. Yeah, super interesting, bro.
Crazy.
I'm telling you. And like I was even gonna say, like, bro, there were just certain things that. What were you doing as a kid though back in the day? Like in certain places, like I'm talking about even in those eras, like if you were a cave kid, what were you playing with?
Man,
clay, like the skulls from these animals, like you would just play with bones and shit. You know what I mean? What were you doing?
Who knows, man?
What were you doing at that time? Like even when I was talking about like pirates and whoop-de-whoop, what were the kids? I don't know if they ever brought kids on the boat. Maybe to like transport to go somewhere else. Maybe, you know, if there was their family and shit. But actually, I think pirates would actually leave their family wherever the fuck they were.
Yeah, or they probably had like children who they like kidnapped and shit, and like
that's what I'm
had
saying.
As like little workers and shit on the ship.
But really think about that though. Like even the fact of how you were even talking about food earlier.
I mean, you could even like Pompeii and shit like that. They found like dolls. And shit.
Yeah, no, that is crazy.
So like kids were still playing with toys back then. And
yeah,
shit,
that
is
true.
Crazy, like.
But I mean, no, this is all I'm saying though. Like, bro,
what the fuck were you?
No, what? Even like, okay, how I was just saying food. What the fuck were these like pirate niggas doing? Like, how were you just packing a whole bunch of food that is going to go bad, and you're going on a month journey on the sea?
They were probably fishing.
No, but I'm saying there were some things that they were probably bringing, nigga, like bread and da-da-da. It's like, if I'm being real though, like how were y'all maintaining all this shit? Some of this food had to get bad, and y'all were still eating it.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's so
moldy
grimy
bread,
back in the day.
They fucking just cut around the mold and shit.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, bro, the world was so crazy just to travel.
Man,
it's like, nigga, I'm trying to get over the sea to this other place, bro, so we can see if we can have a better life.
And that's such a journey. Like, imagine that. Like, imagine like me,
the ocean.
Like, imagine me and you are like during pirate times. Bro, I'm a pirate.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, bro. Like, I'm finna go sail the 7 seas right now. I'm finna go get some spices in India or whatever the fuck.
That's it.
It's like,
no, that's actually crazy what you just said. I'm going to get some spices from India.
Yeah,
nigga. You can't just go to a supermarket.
Can't go to Walmart and get paprika and shit.
We don't have that out here.
Oh God.
You gotta travel overseas, nigga. You gonna get a whole barrel of this shit.
A whole fucking crate.
You feel what I'm saying?
Spices are gonna last this cool 3, 4, 5 years.
God. So
I better last us that fucking long. And it's also like that trip alone is gonna take me another 4 to 5 years. So it's like, who knows if I'm ever gonna see you again?
Yeah, exactly. Because
it's like, all right then, bro.
The ocean is unforgiving.
Who knows? I could come back and you're dead.
Exactly. That
who
too.
fucking knows? Like that must have been.
You guys could have got fucking pillaged and shit like that. By the time I come back, my village is toast.
Yeah, oh god.
Because all the warriors already left to go get this other shit.
Man, crazy.
And them niggas timed it perfectly. Like, oh yeah.
They're gone.
All the Vikings is out, bro. Let's go over there and do that
Let's go fuck some shit up.
Yeah, and then now they own our land.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? They have their whole army over there. So it's
like imagine you're coming back and you just see smoke and shit.
And you just see like a different flag flying on your fucking place and shit.
You might like turn around and go somewhere else.
I was gonna say, nigga, because
right,
we don't have enough people. They already killed everybody. All of our fucking fighting age young men, nigga, they already made them young niggas go straight to them. They're working for them now.
Go find a new fucking place now.
Yep, exactly. We might as well go wherever the fuck we got paprika, nigga. We might as well go see if we can do that shit.
God,
you know? But hey, even speaking of the sea, bro, I wanted to tell you the story that is crazy as fuck. It was about this girl named Amy Lynn Bradley, and it happened in 1998. She was 23 years old at the time, and she was getting ready to go on a cruise with her family, right? Old girl was excited, shit like that. It was like, what's it called? Grand Carnival or one of those type of cruises, you know what I mean? And so it's her mom, her dad, and her brother. They all go on the cruise together, turning up. Everything is cool. And I guess in the first couple nights, they would like go to this nightclub. Like the sister and the brother would go to this nightclub on the cruise because, you know, there'll be clubs and shit on the cruise sometimes and shit, which is hella dope. They go to like the club, shit like that. Everything was cool. But this one night, they go to the club. The brother was like, bro, you know, I think I'm going to go back to the cabin early. He goes back to the cabin around 3:30 a.m. And the sister is still turning up, whatever. But she ends up leaving like 5 to 10 minutes after him. And the thing is, on the boat, when the cabin doors close, it can track that to know when the person opened and closed the door and when they entered or left their cabin. So they were able to tell that the brother went in at 3:30. The sister damn near goes in at 3:40 to 3:35. They're posted up in the room, and this is what the brother is even saying. After that, bro, they're posted up. They chopped it up for the rest of the night until probably like 4 in the morning or some shit. Just chopping it up, talking, whatever. And then the next morning, the dad, he's going over there, probably wake them up for breakfast or some shit. He's like, hey, you know, guys, come on, let's get up. Goes inside the room. He's looking inside the room. The daughter is nowhere to be found.
The fuck?
Super weird, right? So the dad's like, what the hell? Hey, where's your sister? He's like, I don't know. We were just talking last night, and I don't know. Maybe she went to the top of the boat or some shit. I don't know. Start looking around the whole boat for her. Looking around. They don't find her anywhere on the boat. Like they even have like the fucking the captain nigga make a whole announcement that she's missing on the boat. Yeah, that her parents are looking for her type shit. Nobody finds her. So then they end up calling like the Coast Guard, shit like that. Everybody else gets involved. The Coast Guard goes on like a 4-day search for this girl, bro. They never find her after that. The 4 days they just didn't find her at all. And then this is what's super fucking weird, bro. There's no. How did she get off the boat? Yeah. There are actual logs of her being in her room, showing that she got to her room. Her brother even said, nigga, I was just talking to her last night. We locked the door. What happened, right? Yeah.
And there's like, no other logs of someone else opening that door.
After that night, until the dad opens it at 6 a.m. in the morning.
That's wild.
So nobody even opened the fucking door.
You can't open windows.
You can't open the windows either. It's like a porthole. Yeah. Bro. Actually, I think there are certain ones where
you can open up the windows.
Yeah, but those are usually like the really expensive ones. But I mean, I don't know if they were in that type of shit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like a porthole. It's like 2 to 3 months after. They don't find this girl for that long. Yeah, the parents end up, they get off the cruise. They go back home. They're still looking for their daughter in this whole area that they're at. I don't remember exactly where the boat was going, but nigga, there was just a bunch of rumors about people seeing her. Because in that area, like the neighboring like cities or whatever the hell that were kind of like by the water that they were at, they were asking questions like, have you guys seen this girl? Whatever, whoop de whoop. And there was a cool chunk of people that were saying like, yeah, that kind of fits the description of this one lady I met the other day who came into my nail salon. Or I was at a telephone booth and this lady ran up to me saying that do I have change so I can make a call? And she fits the description.
That's crazy.
It was a bunch of shit like that, but they never ended up seeing if it was truly her. And the last dude's thing is super fucking interesting. He was at a brothel at the time, and while he was out there, bruh, this girl comes up to him and she's basically telling him hella frantically that she needs help and she's trying to get home. And he doesn't really,
She was a worker at the brothel, or
yes, which is super weird. And fit the description to the next. That's what he was saying. Like, I think I found this girl because at the time, and bro, this is what's sad about it. He meets this girl at the brothel, nigga. He's like, what the fuck? Like, you know, I don't know you. Like, what are you doing? Like, you know, just like, she was just like, oh, you know, I need, could I call somebody and da-da-da. He was like a little bit weirded out by it. He was like, what the hell? He doesn't think about it for months, bro. He let it be. He didn't even like report it, anything. Then he ends up seeing like a missing poster or like a, you know, or he heard people still talking about it, that they were looking for this girl around all these areas. He's like, what the fuck? I'm pretty sure I seen this girl.
Just like the one girl.
Look just like her, have the same hair, everything. That looks just like her. And he tells the police, like, basically, like, bruh, I was at this brothel that's basically like on fucking 47th Street or whatever the hell. And old girl, I'm pretty sure she came up to me and she was working at this brothel. And this was like 2 months ago. Y'all should go check out that brothel. The police go to the brothel, bro, and the place got burned down.
Damn.
Like right at the time, like right, I think it was like a couple of weeks before or something like that. The whole place was burned down, nigga, and they just never seen that girl again. Whoever the fuck that person was either. So till this day, bro, it's already been like fucking
still missing
30 years or whatever the hell. Still missing, bro. Yeah, never found this girl.
What the fuck happened to her?
What? That's what I'm saying.
How did she get off of the boat?
Exactly. That's why everybody always said this is one of like the biggest, weirdest cases of just a disappearance, because there's no trace of the girl at all.
That's
except like
fuck.
These rumors and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Super interesting, bro. I was like, the logs don't show that you opened anything. You didn't open the door or whatever. And I think even those type of cabins that have that other like back door to like, because there's a balcony and shit on certain ones, nigga, I know that there's gonna be a log of that motherfucker opening too.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So what the fuck? What happened to this girl, bro? Did she jump off the boat?
Did someone take her?
Did somebody take her, nigga?
Because then why was she asking people for like extra change to make calls?
Exactly.
Or asking bro to help him?
If she was trying to run away or something.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. You feel me? So it's like, did she get like, and there were a bunch of rumors. People think she ended up getting like human trafficked.
For sure. That's what it fucking sounds like.
Yeah, bro. A bunch of weird shit, bro. Yeah. Super interesting. And to this day, we do not know what happened to this girl.
That's fuck.
Yeah.
Hopefully that girl, whatever happened to her, bro, she's cool.
I know. She was our age.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy, bro.
Yeah, sad as fuck, bro. I don't know. I'm just gonna say RP her, bro, because at this point,
she's probably fucking dead,
100%, bro. You know what I'm saying? Interesting. That's that shit. It always just, whenever somebody goes missing and shit, it's just interesting because it's like people will just assume you're dead, but you might actually just be
cool.
Chained up somewhere while me and your fucking dumbass, we're sitting here, nigga,
talking about
like idiots, talking about how she's dead.
Yeah.
But she's somewhere chained up, hoping
that someone can find her.
That somebody can find her.
Yeah.
That's so weird about life.
Or she's probably in some fucking crazy trap house in Europe, drugged out of her fucking mind, doesn't even remember who the fuck she is anymore.
Yeah, exactly. So she doesn't even know she needs help anymore.
Doesn't even look the same anymore.
Yeah.
So no one would ever even realize that she was that girl that went missing.
Interesting. She's probably,
isn't that crazy? Like
no, but doesn't that kind of tie into what I said of like, you basically don't exist anymore. If something cannot be seen, you cannot be found,
you're
and
gone.
all this shit, you're gone, dude. Just like that relic that sinks to the bottom of the ocean, you're gone.
Yeah.
And we all just assume, like, if you haven't seen me for 3 years, bro, you're gonna assume I'm damn near dead.
Oh God,
this would be so real, bro. You're gonna assume I'm dead, nigga.
Like that one story said about the girl who had no contact for like 3 years and was dead in her living room.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Everybody just thought she was ghosting them type shit, bro. Like, oh, fuck this bitch.
Crazy.
She doesn't want to talk to us, bro. Your homegirl or your sister is literally melting or fusing to her floor. How long she's been there, nigga?
Man.
Interesting, bro. Feel me? So I don't know. When I heard this shit, it just had my mind racing of like, damn, nigga, like even when you're like a person can almost, you don't exist anymore, bro.
You're gone.
Like you're gone, nigga. Crazy.
That's sad, cause like think about all the kids, like, you know, like we were talking about the Sound of Freedom not that long ago, but it's like all the kids that be getting kidnapped and all shit. It's like once they're took, bro, like they're done. Really gone, bro. Like there's this one Mexican show. I don't know if it's a Mexican show, but my parents just watched the fuck out of it. My aunties and uncles used to watch the fuck out of the shit. It's called Caso Cerrado, and it's like Judge Judy type shit.
I think I know what you're talking about.
For like Mexican people.
Yeah.
And there was this one case where this girl and her like boyfriend went, and he was pretty much tripping off her because she had sold her kids, her 2 daughters, to these dudes.
What the fuck?
And she was just telling like the girl, like the judge lady, she was like, yeah, I just sold them for like 2 weeks.
You sent me a clip of
I think I showed you,
TikTok.
Yeah, I think I showed you the clip or some shit. And she's like, you know, I'm gonna go pick them up in a couple of weeks or a couple months or some shit like that. And
Idiot. Yeah.
And the lady's telling like, bro, are you fucking stupid?
Bro,
like
she was losing.
How do
she
you
was
know?
never crying, bro.
Yeah, she's like, how do you know those kids are even still at that same place?
Yeah,
like
bro.
your daughters are fucking gone,
bro.
bro.
Chills think about that shit. Yeah, she was actually like, bro, sick of that bitch. She was like, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
she kept on her idiot.
She told her, like, you know how many people would like die to have kids, like who can't have kids because something's wrong with them, and you're over here selling your fucking kids for like $500,
bro.
crazy, bro. And there's a lot of stories like that where someone would sell their fucking kids.
Yeah, interesting.
Because they need money that fucking bad.
Interesting.
Crazy, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and it's like, if anyone's willing to buy a kid, you know damn well their intentions are not good.
They're not trying to adopt. They're not trying to raise this little nigga and take care of him. Like, let's be so, let alone your fucking kid.
That's crazy, bro.
Bro, I can't even fathom that, bro. Like, me sitting there like a fucking idiot. I decided to lay down with this bitch, have a kid with her, and then even if, bro, I'm being so real, I don't give a fuck. I would literally fight the world. Everybody and their mom could be telling me, bro, it's her body and da 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 da. She can choose what she wants. Those are her kids. I don't give a fuck. I'll be the villain, nigga. Get my kids away from this crazy bitch. What the fuck?
That's insane.
Bro, at that point, even if I'm like, you know what I mean, she tries to kick me out the kid's life because she's clearly already crazy. Bro, I'm doing everything in my power to get those kids back, bro. I don't give a fuck. That's craziness, nigga.
Shit's so, and that probably happens so fucking
often,
commonly, bro.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
so
that's
often,
why
bro.
this shit is so prevalent. And even remember, I showed you before, I said, what are the odds of all of the places where kids disappear? It's connected exactly to the sewer system.
Yeah, crazy.
In all the same areas, like the way that the sewer system is like going through cities and shit, it shows all of the areas where the kids are kidnapped.
Sometimes I'll be thinking, like, when I'm driving on the freeways or whatever the fuck, like going to work or wherever I'm going.
What's under me?
Not even that. Like, I'm thinking, like, who are the people that are driving next to me? Like, who's not to say there's someone in these people's trunks or in this van. It's fucking packed with hella people.
And the guy next to me, we both get at a stoplight and he's just,
hey.
You know what I'm saying? Has like a fucking child in his back seat.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who fucking knows?
And this isn't his kid.
That's what's really crazy, bro.
Like, bro, I don't even know, bro. Like
I don't know if you told me this or if I seen this shit somewhere. I
know what you're talking about.
He had like
over fucking 7 kids. Yes. I knew you were gonna bring it up. I was just gonna bring it up. He has like 7 fucking little Mexican kids. He's clearly some fucking old weird white guy. He's driving a truck, nigga. The police pull him over. He's bro. He's drunk out of his mind, and he's talking about I was just hanging out with my friends. He said, "Oh, these are your friends?" He was like, yeah.
Fucked up out of his mind.
These are my friends. They're like, "Sir, can you step out of the vehicle for us, please?" He's, yeah, I can step out of the car. Yeah. What's going on, guys? They're like, "How do you know these kids?" You know, I'm taking care of them. But you said they're your friends, right? Yeah, they're my friends, yeah. So you met these kids, like, what is this, like your girl's kids or what? Like, they're almost like kind of giving it to them.
Yeah, like
nigga,
but just say
done.
That's so.
Just say whatever it is, nigga, so we can throw your ass in jail. We already know, bro. This is weird. And then the other cop is over there talking to the kids, and bro, it's super fucking weird. He's asking them like, before he even tells them to get out the car, he starts asking the kids, "Hey, how old are you?" Bro, some of these kids can't even fucking talk.
Yeah.
And he's like this. He's like, "Oh, she's 17. Oh no, she's 20." He's like, "Bro, that little girl's not 20 years old, bro. What are you talking about? She's not 20 years old." He's like, "Yes, she is. She's 20 years old." He's like, "Okay, let me see some ID from you guys."
Wild.
Well, they left their ID at the... What are you even talking about, bro? Like, you're so... What was his plan?
Crazy.
That's what's really sick to me. What was this nigga's plan with these kids, bro? And he's drunk out of his mind driving.
Yeah. That's what really freaks me out. I'm like,
that literally reminds me of that episode of Atlanta that I was talking about, bro, where these 2 white women adopt these black kids.
Yeah.
And they're out of their fucking mind. They have them like dressed up like slaves. They have them like doing yard work. They have them like eating like the weirdest fucking shit. And then their whole plan was to kill them and the children.
Yeah.
What was this guy's plan?
Man.
Because those bitches were out of their minds, bro. Like, especially the one that was kind of the girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was super like loopy, nigga. That bitch was like, "Yeah, we're just gonna go for a ride, you guys."
Crazy.
Like, she was already out of it.
It's because of shit that they drink, right? They didn't.
Yes.
I drank something.
Yes, bro, or something like that, bro. She was already out of it. Yeah, come on, you guys, let's go for a ride.
She was fucked up,
bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That little nigga smart as fuck.
Jumping out that bitch. Yeah, I'm God. That's a good ass fucking shove, man. I'm kind of sad it ended, but
but interesting as fuck, bro. Just what was your plan,
man?
You know what I mean? I don't even want to know, nigga. To be real,
yeah.
Because especially the shit that we were talking about, how we know how this shit goes down with these kids, what they do, bro.
That shit's sickening, bro.
You feel me?
Ugh.
Yeah, there's too much shit going on, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But guys, we're damn near going to end this episode here, man. We talked about a lot of shit, a lot of craziness, but catch you guys on the next one, man. Hope you guys like this one. We're gonna be coming out with so much shit. I promise y'all. I know that y'all are fucking with it right now. You know what I mean? We going up.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, follow us on everything. TB4Y Podcast, the same. Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, everything, bro. You already know what it is. TikTok. So yeah, we love you guys.
Bye-bye.
Catch you guys on the next one.